All right, we live, man.
All right.
Uh, man, what's the deal, big bro? How you feeling? How you feeling?
What it do? What it do, man? Hey, today, man, we want to introduce on the Swing Low podcast show, man, a subject that came about um today, but it's something that me and my boys always talk about, you know what I'm saying? Have a laugh about, you know what I mean? But today, for some reason, it struck a different chord with me when the subject came about, and subject of is Mexican women or white women better than black women? Okay, and what your preference is? What would you prefer? And I just had this conversation with two of my boys, man. One of them being on this live right now by the name of Boss Hog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For the people that don't know who he is, this is one of my closest friends. This is my brother. You know what I'm saying? And this is somebody that I know. So I felt comfortable with bringing this topic on the show, specifically with him. You know what I'm saying? With the other homie, young Snipe, who we finna try to add in right now as we speak.
We on.
There you
What's
go.
the deal? What's the deal?
There you
What's
go.
the deal? What's the deal?
Good. Happy to see you, bro. Happy to see you.
You already know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We in here.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Indeed.
hey. All right, hey. Like I was saying, man. We was having this conversation, man, and it's pretty much a preference thing. You know what I'm saying? But I found it kind of interesting that um, you know, homies felt so strongly about where they stood on their position, but they preferred in a woman and why they chose to go that route other than sticking with their roots. You know what I mean? So on the show, we got the homie Young Snipe and we got the homie Boss Hog and we got my co-host, Derry A. You know what I'm
Yes, sir.
saying? And
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
am, yeah,
Yeah.
hey.
yes, sir.
But yeah, man, we wanted to give everybody, a opportunity to speak their piece. You know what I'm saying, and let the people
hmm
know why you feel the way that you feel, man. You know what I mean. But look, I want to say this real quick. Me personally, as a black man, I come from a black woman. My mama is black. My sisters is black. My nieces is black. You know, the woman that I love is black. Uh, you know, the some of the people that I have the most deepest love and passion for black when it comes to women. And my personal choice, if I had to choose anything, man, it's always gonna be a beautiful black woman over any and
Off the dribble.
everything.
Off the dribble.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, to each his own, man. So I wanted the homies to come on here and explain, why they felt, that going to another race, Mexican, white, or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying, that they prefer over the black woman, explain to us why they felt, that was a better choice. Snipe, all which one of y'all want to go first?
Go ahead, boy.
Shit, I jump out there. Hey, look, right. First off, like, from the position the nigga sit right now, right? I
hmm
already know. Every motherfuckers winding up and loading up for a nigga, right? But me personally, like I always tell bro, like, nigga, I like Mexican women. Now, I'm not saying I hate black women. I'm not saying I hate my mom and my sisters and all that. I love black women, strong women and all that. But my experience, and to me, Mexican women they've been more loyal, and they more like in this situation they more like they more riding for you more. They there for you. Like when you go out there to the dance floor, that's what you see majority of. You barely see any sisters out there. So it's like, damn. And then when you choose a sister, and you try, holler at a sister and all that. they like, oh nah, I'm cool. You know what I mean? They find out everything, the whole whatever. But they like, nah. But you gonna have a Mexican female. I'm not saying all black women, but most with my experience. But then when you come across a Mexican woman, it's like they be like, so, oh, that's okay. You know what I mean? And it was just like it's the loyalty.
So you feel that by you choosing to go with that particular race, that they will be more docile, more so than a black woman would. They would be more submissive to what it is that you're trying to accomplish than a black woman. I'm not just speaking in this enclosed sense as what you're talking about. What you're talking about is a whole completely different thing, right? I'm talking about outside of the entrapment. I'm talking about in real life, everyday life. You know what I'm saying? Like the person, when you wake up in the morning and you look to your right or to your left, whichever side of the bed you sleep on, and that person is next to you, you know what I'm saying? Then that's to be somebody that you carry right here, right? Because you're not gonna close your eyes around just anybody, right? So we have to think for the rest of our life type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as being in the entrapment, well, the entrapment, we know how that goes. The entrapment is the entrapment. You know what I'm saying? And whoever happens to fall on your team at that time, 9 times out of 10 is gonna be a sister, because 9 times out of 10 they done been through this shit before.
Forever.
You know what I'm saying? And who want to repeat some shit that they done, if it's been a bad experience, whatever their experience was, they don't want them going through it again, or it probably ain't been something that they've been through. It probably been something that one of their relatives been through, and they set off in the cut like, oh hell no, I never did that shit. We never know, bro.
True, but that like that part right there, or like in a different life aspect type thing. Yeah, I think I'll still go with a Mexican woman, because that's just what I'm drawn to. I'm not saying fuck
in everyday life, you saying you would choose a Mexican woman over a black woman.
Yeah.
Now, what and you're saying
but
for the same.
Also, it's like not just only that, but it's also like it got the personality got to fit too. Like if I find a sister that got a good personality and we clicking and all that shit, okay, of course, yeah, boom. But if I'm sitting out there and I'm lurking like a man do, right, and we looking for shit to holler at, you know what I mean? And nigga see a Mexican female, nigga pushing full speed. nigga see a sister, I'm like, all right, hold up. It's more to think about before you approach.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
So you feel just instantly that the black woman would be more standoffish than somebody else? Like they wouldn't be as embracive to you or to your approach as a Mexican woman or a white woman would?
Yeah, that's been my experience. Yeah. The little bit I had.
Why do you think that is? Do you think it has anything to do with your approach?
It could be my approach. It could be the ones I done picked, like the type. I could possibly have not picked the right type. There are some great sisters out there. There is. I know there is. Just like
look, I'm gonna keep it real, right? Yeah, they all around. I'm gonna keep it real though, right?
Yeah.
In some cases, and I'm not saying for you, I'm saying for all of us, bro.
Right.
I'm saying for me, for you, for him, for everybody that's listening to this. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we can shoot out of our league and get shut down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I done tried to shoot at so many black women. You know what I'm saying? And got gunned down. I'm talking about from the hip. Pow, 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 from the hip, my nigga. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
I think
And
that's what
I'm talking about, yeah,
that part right there. I think that's what every black man need, because without that rejection and that, you know what I'm saying, that reconstruction and being able to, you know what I'm saying, like go back and better yourself and all that. Me, by experience and being shit, nigga, I grew up with your little brother, bro.
You already know. Exactly.
And so and we was all players, you know what I'm saying? But
Yes.
we all shot our shot at a whole different type of league of women, way older. We was going for like movie actress, doctors, nurses, teachers. We didn't care because we was trying to live out a specific dream and a specific
Right.
type of lifestyle. You know what I'm saying?
right,
We understood that, you know, a top tier type of personality was like, you know, similar to like Jaguar, Mercedes. You don't get commercials.
That
So
part.
it must be the shit. So that's why he was interested. So we was trying to go get that. But without that rejection, I feel like that's what black men are missing, because that's why you feeling like the way you feel. It's all like Hispanic, Hispanic, Hispanic. But at the
Yes,
same
yes.
time, you are drawn to what you're drawn to. Like
That's real though.
like me personally, I love black women especially. But
Off the
if
drip.
I can pick and choose, it's just based off of personality. You know what I'm saying? It don't really. It's not about race or color. But at the same time, black women to me are at the top of the chain, just for the simple fact that they so underrated just from the get go. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad we having this podcast, because
Yes, yes.
I feel like it needs to be vocalized. Black women, y'all the shit, and y'all the shit to me, because like I said, y'all underrated. Y'all bad as hell. Y'all strong. Y'all come from so much trauma, untreated trauma, and stuff like that. Just like the black males and stuff like that. So us black males, we know what that trauma feel like. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, and all of us right now have some type of trauma one way or another. So the black woman is exactly the same, but just a female version. So you just got to go out there and handpick whether she's Hispanic or not. But let's get to that part. The Hispanic women, I believe, are originated from black women anyway.
On the
You know
set.
what I'm saying? So if you went
Yeah.
and you picked your Hispanic woman that you wanted, and you molded her based off of some strong black woman qualities, and brought her around your village instead of just being around her village, and I forget what the terminology is,
Mm-hmm.
but the term basically stands for when you get somebody and you tuck them under your wing and you only show them like the benefits of your culture. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you trade culture, like they
Yeah.
leave a culture for another culture, basically, unwillingly though. You know what I'm
bro.
saying? So, but in a way, that's like a form of slavery. You know what I'm saying? So it's important, if you are drawn to Hispanics, you know what I'm saying? It's important that you bring them back to your village, and y'all do y'all thing and keep a healthy balance and stuff like that. It's not about the race and stuff like that to me, but it is about upholding these qualities, because whether you Hispanic, Black, Haitian, these qualities that we're talking about though, and that creep is highlighting
Right.
from like our moms, our grandmother, and stuff like that is proven. It's proven fact that
Yeah. That's
black
true.
women are the strongest. You know what I'm saying? And some of the most loving creatures here on earth. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're trying to say. No matter what you're drawn to, don't neglect the fact that you come from black culture, and black
Damn.
is beautiful. You know what I'm
Right
saying?
on point.
Point blank,
Damn.
period. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Bring that beautiful Hispanic queen home to share. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You know about your kingdom, and then you go
yeah,
back with her and you share those qualities, and well, and boom, and the truth gonna speak for itself at that
exactly.
point. You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree right with you.
So and at that point, creeps his theory will prove itself, is basically what he's saying. But the sorry part about this conversation is, when we have it with the younger generation, is that
Mm-hmm.
this part specifically go over their head. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, black people, shit, we get shitted on. We shit on ourselves and stuff like that. We cry wolf, nigga, when shit don't go our way and stuff like that. But us people who have a voice and stuff like that, like, you know, that's bold enough to come on this podcast and talk about our problems or our likings or our preferences and things like that, man. It's important because it's all about, because you honestly, you probably like Hispanics because your pops or your grandpa used to love them, or Latinas or something like that. It's all hereditary too, though. So a lot of it's hereditary, bro.
What it was I seen one of my favorite cousins that I looked up to. That's all he was fucking with, and that's where it started. It was curiosity, you know what I'm saying? And then it just became a custom. But like you said though, it's not like it's like you blend the cultures with it though.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
Like the nigga don't like you blend the cultures. It's like
right.
This is what I'm about. This is what you about. But we're gonna make this together to where, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like,
And
that's why I agree exactly what you were saying.
Right. And with that being said, what Big Bro was trying to say, what Creep was mainly trying to say within those, because right now we're peeling back the layers.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with your preference, but now when we peel back the layers of the onion, you know what I'm saying? What he was saying was, we do have some untreated trauma too, though, because some of us, our women are hard on us in the house and stuff like that. So that make us run to, I'm finna highlight this right now. It make us run to, a different nationality or a different house or a different group of people because it's easier. You know what I'm saying? And it's you get your way, and that make bitches out of most of the men. That make the generation weaker. You know what I'm saying? And if we don't start highlighting that and start educating the young people on that shit, then yeah, we're gonna be in some trouble, bro. Because a shitload of trouble, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it's nothing wrong with like the preference that you like, though. But you do gotta understand that black is beautiful and strong. Oh, and it's the most it's the boldest ingredient in the pot.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Like I said,
it's going, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, don't get me wrong. It's just a preference.
Yeah,
but like I said though, if the personality there, everything there, yeah, it's not like I don't give it a chance.
Yeah,
it's not like I don't be like, because to be honest with you, I'm a man. I like all. I like all of them, but preference though. That's what we speaking of, preference.
Yeah, preference.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna go after but at the same time, I'm gonna look at the sister too as well. Like, you kind of got it going on too. What's up with you too? You know what I mean?
But if we have to do a poll, I'm just gonna say melanin. Melanin is where it's at. African American, especially. It don't. I'm not gonna just say African American, Jamaican.
Black.
Hey, I want to say this though. I want to say this. I want to say real quick. We look at situations like men choosing to deal with different races and be in different relationships with different races and shit.
Right.
And I can only imagine what these sisters think when they see one of us in a relationship
with a
race.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that I've heard talk. You know what I'm saying? I've experienced it. You know what I'm saying? Because I've in my past been in relationships with different races of women, and people seeing me with these women and thinking like that's the only type of woman that I deal with. You know what I'm saying? But and then getting labeled, a certain way. Like, no, that ain't what it is. You just see me with this person. You don't see me with everybody. You know what I'm saying? But I understand like where some of the thoughts come from when it comes to, people choosing to be with a certain person. Ain't nothing wrong with you being with whoever you want to be. The thing is, you ain't got to go that route and shit on everybody else.
That part. That part.
Yeah.
It's all about how you do everything. It's all about how you do everything, bro.
That part.
Right.
And I want to say this one thing, and then I'm gonna let somebody else speak. So basically, but it is. I would like to highlight this too. Like, that's why I had bring up peeling back the layers of the onion thing. I'm back on that part. So now I'm finna peel back another layer for y'all real quick. So even though I'm saying Black is beautiful, Black is this, Black is that. Yes, Black women, and I'm highlighting this because y'all do need to be put on the pedestal. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are beautiful. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? We all have untreated trauma. You know what I'm saying? And we do love y'all, and we trying as well. Some of us are sorry as fuck. Some of us are great ass men. Some of us are good boyfriends. Some of us are great fathers, but we suck at being boyfriends or whatever the case may have you. But at the end of the day, Black is beautiful, this and that and that. Black, Asian, Black this, Black mixed with anything, bomb, whatever. But the more important thing is marrying somebody that speak your love language and also that is an asset to everything that you want to accomplish in life, depending on what your situation is in. And I think that that's important because I feel like a lot of people chasing nationality and body figure. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they are chasing.
Yeah, that body figure for
These
sure.
days, for sure, right?
Right. So, and I say
You ain't
that to
wrong
say
about that.
this, and I say that to say this. So when they advertise sex symbols or the body figures and all that, what they advertising, Hispanics, Latinas, or like a European type. They not really advertising Black women, so that's why Black women kind of getting chose last. So if we play two hand touch, and this is and there was a group of girls. Let's say we all females for 1 second. 1 second. Let's put ourselves in their shoes,
Yeah.
and nigga, and we are Black girls or whatever, nigga, we get to school, nigga, chances are we playing two hand touch, nigga, they gonna pick all the white girls and the lighter skin colored girls, nigga, and we gotta go through that trauma. It's really we know we the most athletic and we killing and we can do this, we can dance and do it. They don't know that though. You know what I'm saying? We all went through that, but it didn't invade us like that. It fuck with them like that. You know what I'm saying? So for them to be able to, they're trained to get chose last too. So even when we do want to open up a door for a Black woman, most of them don't say thank you or none of that. So the untreated trauma that most males do choose, I mean that they do suffer from, leads them to choose Black women last or only for sex symbols and stuff like that, just based off of the advertisement and what they think they know about Africa or a Black woman or a Black man when they don't know. You see what I'm saying? They just don't fucking know. So me, I grew up in a Black home, a Hawaiian home, Samoan homes, Tongan homes, nigga. I didn't. So I'm speaking because I didn't seen it all. You know what I'm saying? Different nationalities, how different people treat different motherfuckers and all that and all that. Black people, Black women especially, they last, bro. You know what I'm saying? But they're last because
I think that's where we
they
I
think
think
that
that's
is
where we
they
go
program
wrong at too. I
they
think that's where
program
we
that.
go wrong at too. We don't do enough we don't do enough research on different cultures. You know what I'm
That part.
saying? We don't try to intermingle with outside of our circle. You know what I'm saying? And I think if we put more time and work into doing that to bridge these relationships and leave no room for gap, we'll have a better understanding of each other and know how to deal with each other. You know what I'm saying? The people that need their space, people that you can get close up on and be tight with like that. You know what I'm saying? And the people that you could just be social with. You know what I mean? You just got to learn the terrain, bro. But you got to be willing to put yourself in a position to do that. You can't be closed off. You know what I'm saying? If you're not a social type of person, then it ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? And if you're an invert, it's not gonna work.
That
You know
part.
what I'm saying? So you
But
just got to be a people person. You know what I'm saying?
with that,
That can sit at any table at any given time at the drop of a dime and be able to deliver an intelligent conversation and be able to get up from that table respected.
in
When
every
you walk
group, in
away, ain't
every
nobody
group of
talking
people,
bad about you behind your back.
you know what I'm saying? So yeah, and it's just like, and let's go for some of the street dudes that don't know how to speak the love language or uh who not that good at loving or you know what I mean. So yeah, bro, it's just like it's just stand on business with that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just black and white. You know what I mean? Just love every fucking body, point blank, period. So even if even if your whatever your trauma is, and let's just say you just like white women, you know what I mean? And you the purplest nigga on earth. Love white women, and it ain't everybody's business. But just because you love white women, don't act like you disgusted with black women or
Yeah.
purple women or
Yeah,
what. That's
True.
what the
True
right,
fucking
that.
problem
right,
is, though. So we
exactly.
got to be able to not just call them out and chastise them about the shit, but like really, hey, y'all need to come on this podcast and get this untreated trauma healed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Point blank, period. Because we understand what it is. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hey, the only
yeah,
way that we can understand anything that's going on with anybody is to have a conversation. You know what I'm saying?
have a
Now, when
conversation.
it was when this subject was first introduced, right? It was
Right,
like, what?
right,
They were saying, what? There's nothing better than a black woman. There's this, there's that, right?
right,
This this
Yeah,
this is the initial startup of a conversation that was sparked that a lot of people shy away from. A lot of people don't really be
right,
trying to have them conversations and shit, man. They
right.
be trying to dodge that type of shit because it's racy. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying?
mhm,
Society,
Triggering,
they call
triggering.
that
Yeah,
racy.
triggering. Yeah, it's very
yeah,
triggering. It's very triggering, and it's like the good thing that I like about it right now is that everybody's comfortable to talk about. Well, we won't go everybody talk about what they like, just you know what I'm saying. But one thing that you pointed out was that uh, you had got that passed down to you in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like you got that from one of your peers. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about that a little bit more before somebody else take the podium real quick. Like, so what was it that was in triggering? You know what I'm saying? That gravitated you to what he was doing in his personal space. With that versus anybody else. Because I'm
oh,
pretty
but shit.
sure,
No, it was like, cause I never drifted outside of our race. I was always on black women, right?
right,
So when I get around my favorite cousin, I'm like, why you ain't, nigga, you don't see this sister right here? Like, you don't see her right here? Like, nigga, why is you over there? You know
right,
what I'm saying? So, and then now I'm curious. I'm like, damn, like this, I ain't got no brother. So I'm like, this is what I look up to.
yeah,
So I'm like, man, let me see what got this dude, you know what I mean? And then
mm-hmm.
so ever since then, I've just been on like a focused path. You know how like you like, all right, let me see how many. You know what I mean? You young, it become a game now.
Right,
All right, let me see how many I can get. You still a kid, you know what I'm saying? And then shit, as I grew up, all right, now I'm fucking with anything, not anything, but all races. You know what I'm
right,
saying? I wasn't discriminating or nothing like that. But it was just like for some reason, like a Hispanic woman would stand out. It stood out more.
Hmm.
But I wouldn't shy away from a sister though. It's not like I would reject or neglect a sister either. Because also that's what I was around a lot too. There was just a lot of Hispanic women around. Now me personally, I never like really ventured off the white way. Not on no racist shit, not on no like white men, no, nothing like that, nothing bad, but I just never did that.
right.
And to me, like you would find some Hispanic women, a lot, that had the same attitude and same personality as a sister. Like I would be like, damn, this ain't too much different. You know what I'm saying?
Because they
So
women.
I started seeing that more and more as I go along.
Some women.
I'm like, damn, I ain't really. It's pretty much the same thing except for like the
It
race.
is.
Like I'm looking at the race, like okay, but she still got the attitude. She still got the personality. The
Because
shit
we
that
follow.
we do like about the sisters. The shit that we was raised around. That
Yeah,
that that we love our moms and sisters and everybody that we love.
gravitate to
They
that.
they they
Yeah,
got that too. So we like, damn. All right, well, shit, ain't nothing wrong with this. And then as you get older, it's just
Got all
that's
she
just
got
where you
all them
at.
hometown qualities just with a lighter complexion, right?
Yeah,
That's it.
that type of shit. So it was like that's how it became with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
got you.
It's
So
like what you laughing at.
Yeah, what about you, Snipe?
Hey, look, our experience growing up, you already know, little bro. Our granny made sure love yours as they come, especially the black women off the dribble. I have nothing against nothing but no black woman, no Latina, no white, Caucasian. A woman's gonna be a woman, and that's just what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? It's just what you like and what you ever you had dealt with. You know, I experienced it, all of them growing up. So it didn't matter. You know, niggas, we had them. It didn't matter what it was, right?
Right.
It's just, you know what I'm saying? Me, you already know I got black kids. So I ain't gonna never put nothing above that.
Right.
Off the dribble. Nothing.
Straight up.
That go for anything. You feel me? And that's something my granny always told me and laced me with as a youngin'.
And that's what it is too. So look, with that being said too, so did you grow up with your grandma in the house?
Exactly. Yes.
And then what about you, Chris?
No, I grew up with moms and pops.
And that could be the difference maker. That's a huge difference maker too, though. That's a huge difference maker. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, but where we go wrong at as a community and as people as a whole, males and women, I feel like we point the finger. Like if we saw Chris walking and Bruce Chris, nigga, or Benny Hunters with a badass white female, nigga, thick as hell, like nigga, just like a black girl, nigga, but with blue ass eyes and blonde hair, they gonna be hating. They gonna point the finger. That's just what it is. Because that's a trauma and a tactic that has been put on generation after generation after generation. That, you know, we could talk about the Willie Lynch law, the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? That people don't know about, and that plays a huge factor. You know what I'm saying? Right. And y'all know about the Willie Lynch?
Yeah,
I heard about it.
You know what I'm saying?
I tell people all the time.
You feel me? And who don't know about it, go ahead and do your research. You feel me? So that's gonna be for a whole nother conversation.
This is the stage of the show where we're telling you to actually go pick up a book and read. If you don't know about the Willie Lynch letter, go read the Willie Lynch letter. Every black person need to read.
Bro, the one put me up on it. Shit.
Straight up. And that goes to show because it's healthy for me that we having this conversation too, because bro, I grew up watching you. Prime example. Them niggas had females different nationalities that we ain't never saw, that I ain't never saw since. You know what I'm saying? From nigga white, nigga Indian, goddamn black, a different kind of black, and another kind of black after that, nigga. Hispanic, a different kind of Hispanic, and 3 different type of Hispanics after that, nigga. Asians, Chinese, Japanese, and another type of niece from wherever. And I'm like, bruh, you know what I'm saying? And it was just about love and stuff like that. But the difference maker is that us 3 grew up with grandma, you know what I'm saying? And he had mom and pop. There's nothing wrong with neither one. I'm just saying that's the difference maker within the you know what I'm saying, the likings and the personality traits and stuff like that, bro. Like straight up. And then the Willie Lynch thing, because if you had a 10-star female, they gonna point the finger like damn, like and say negative things like you not good enough for a black woman, or the black woman not good enough for you. And now the white woman trying to be like the black girl all of a sudden, but when it has nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying?
Because if
you just met all your qualities that you want, from skin complexion to the whole shebang, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? But with all that being said, we do, since there is that trauma, and we do got the Willie Lynch letter and all that bullshit that do exist. We got to help each other heal from that specific trauma, bro. You know what I'm saying? So when you do walk into the restaurant with that badass white female, for example, open the door for the black woman though. Exactly. And greet her like y'all in London or Paris, some goddamn where I'm going about yourself.
Yeah.
But we don't do that, so that's why we got to have these kind of conversations. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it real, man. I'm gonna keep it real. You know, we done a lot of fucking up as men, period. You know what I'm saying? So, it's on us to correct us first and foremost before we go trying to correct anything else. We gotta correct the shit. We gotta correct us.
That
You know what
part.
I mean? So
That
once
part.
we correct us and we get a better understanding up here of what it is we actually want and not be trying to figure that shit out in this relationship, that relationship, that relationship, and then back over here, we gonna stay in a fucked up state, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That
So,
part.
Facts.
Yeah.
you
That's
know,
fact.
just taking responsibility as a man for the where we fuck up at, we us first before we go trying to do anything else. You know what I'm saying? Everything else is secondary after that.
That part. That part. Oh God. Oh God. So yeah. So in order for us to heal, I felt like just from the smallest things that could become the biggest thing in the world, like even like damn, like even if it rub your girl the wrong way, it should be okay for us to tell somebody that they looking good today, like hey, or you smell good today, or you welcome, or something like that, and the natural things like that. The whole shit fucked up, you know what I'm saying? But we got to start from the little things like that and build from the ground up, and really, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a lot of work, but I feel like as people we can do it together. But it don't just start with
Yeah,
the
it can
men,
happen.
even though we do have our fucked up ways and they got they fucked up ways. But we all the same though. We just
Yeah.
that's the Willie Lynch in this we going.
I'm
Or
saying
see?
each person take responsibility. Each person take responsibility for their own shit. We fuck
Yeah,
up. They fuck up. Everybody fuck up. There is none perfect other than God.
Mm-hmm.
that
Okay?
part.
There's
That's it.
none perfect. So each and every one take responsibility for your fuck up. Correct yourself, man or woman. You know what I'm saying? And move the fuck on.
Oh,
Mhm.
straight
Facts.
up.
Period.
Straight up. That's just how it's gonna go, straight like that.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, bro? What you think about as far as preference and well, what's your preference when it comes to or growing up? Let's say that. What was your preference
Yeah.
and like your choice of women?
Hey, hey, to be honest, always been diverse. Like women in my family would bash me for my preference if I had one specifically. I like,
So,
I always liked it like a mixture. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, as of now, I don't know. I've been dealing with Hispanic women.
See?
I've been
Oh,
fucked over by a lot of I've
mm-hmm.
been fucked over by
See?
a lot of black women, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm only saying that because that's majority of what I've dealt with. Not to say that they all damaged and they all
Hell
fucked
no.
up. You know what I'm saying? It's just when it comes to culture and shit like that, like a lot of like this what I could say from my experience. Like Hispanic women and shit, like what they be taught in their household is how to cater to the men.
Mm.
So opposed to our households, like you already know, little bro, like one of them niggas in our households, we was the niggas. So ain't nobody
Fact.
teach our sisters how to cater to no fucking man and how to be a woman and know they place. They take on the male role. You know what I'm saying? And they dominate forces. But after so long of being oppressed, and even you know what I'm saying, outside of them, just joining relationships and shit, like a lot of women is aggressive, but they're aggressive because they broken and you know what I'm saying, the shit that go on in their
Yeah.
household. So I get it. I understand. But when I chose to deal with another person outside of what I'm accustomed to dealing with, I'm like, let me try something different. And then I started learning I'm not wrong for feeling the way I feel. You know what I'm saying? I'm not and the cold part about it though, I don't even feel no type of way towards black women. I love black women. But I'm just on to something else different outside of what I'm accustomed to dealing with. But the average black woman that make a nigga seem like he in the wrong or he a sellout or he this and he that. When the reality is it's my choice to deal with and fuck with who I want to fuck with.
Right.
You can't sleep with who I want to sleep with. You can't make me deal with who you want me to deal with. That's my choice. And it's you know what I'm saying? And that's the freedom of choices, especially when you're a man. You got your, you know, but some people got their own preferences though, but I don't knock them. I just don't I just don't like men who date outside the race and then they try to put the person outside the race on a higher pedestal than they do our sister.
They own people.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So that's
all about how you do
it. Even no, because I read a book called it's a book by y'all up on Hill Harper.
Yeah.
The dude who's starring CSI, the black activist. Hill Harper, real sharp, right dude. He wrote a book called The Conversation, and it was based on biracial relationships.
Right.
And he went in because he brought everybody together, and they had like a group chat in the meeting, you know, live in person, and it was different races, and they gave their opinions on, and they gave their different thoughts and opinions about relationships, and he was able to incorporate all of that information into a book. The book go crazy. You know what I'm saying? I have my woman read the book, and hands down, it's like probably one of the best books she read. One of the best books I read. You know what I'm saying? But in that book, he talked about that, and you had women that was inside that group talking about black men being sellouts for dating outside their race. But then you have black women talking about sisters being sellouts for dating outside their race.
Right.
But it was only the black people who was passing on judgment for motherfuckers dating outside their race.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So it's just, I don't know, man. We take a lot, man, and it take a lot for us to be who we are. Now, I think it's a different ball game when you in jail, or you know what I'm saying. And I'm speaking on that because I was there. A lot of like I seen the difference. You know what I'm saying? Especially what I'm accustomed to dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Or what I didn't learn how to have standards till I went to prison. I didn't have no standard. Like the women that I dealt with was accustomed to dealing with the lifestyle that I chose to live. Well, you know what I'm saying? Well, really, the cards I was dealt. I ain't gonna say I chose to live because I ain't choose to live a fucked up lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? It's the cards I was dealt. But I dealt with women who was accustomed to living that type of life, who wouldn't pass on judgment because I was who I was. So when you deal with something outside of that, and they're used to, I mean, not even used to, but just open-minded, more so open-minded, then you feel embraced, then you feel in love, then you feel complete. You know what I'm saying? But I catch backlash, slander, and all that. But man, at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck about what a person think about me. I'm sad because this ain't making it real. Man, bro, I'm an open book. I'm open book.
That's good shit. Hey, nah, the
I
real
like this. I feel like this. If Snipe dated a wealthy white woman, and you dated a wealthy Armenian woman, and you dated a wealthy African woman or Egyptian or whatever the fuck she was, it don't matter. What matter is that she there for you as a woman, and she love you for who you are. You know what I'm saying? That's what matter at the end of the day, though. You know why? Because I could go settle for a black woman from below the train tracks. And she that might be dogging me out, but y'all never know behind the scenes though. But this is the reality of what goes on.
Yeah.
And then you gotta look at it. Nigga in the pen, nigga, you empty, you lonely. Motherfucker, everybody needs somebody, man. And I had to learn that. Everybody needs somebody. So when you find that person, that companion, and they suitable for you, your situation, your circumstance, and they accept you for who you are, what you done been through, and where you at, then you ain't got no choice but to love and accept that, nigga. You gonna be like a dog. That's where your loyalty gonna lie, because that's the person who accepted you at your worst. But how could you get a person to understand that when they ain't never been where the fuck you at? The average person don't understand that. Oh, he a sellout. He got this. He got that. Oh, he dealing with her. He dealing with that. He dealing with this. He dealing with that. But the same person you invested everything into, some niggas is in prison serving life sentences over black women. So, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, and them same people, them motherfuckers won't even send you a book of stamps. I ain't going in. I'm not bashing black women. I'm not.
But you're speaking facts, though.
I'm speaking on the time of where I was at and who I dealt with when I went through what I went through. And I'm not even making this just about motherfuckers accepting people for who they are in prison. I just feel like everybody got a right and a preference to date who they want to date. It don't matter. I would give a fuck if a motherfucker came from the Middle East with some sandals on and a turban. That's what you like. That's what you like.
Straight up. That's the real
I'm against homosexuality, though.
I'm saying.
Definitely.
You know.
What about you, Creep? Elaborate a little bit more on, like, because we get that it's important that you can like what you like, your preference is your preference and stuff like that. It's about love and love language and things like that. But let's elaborate why it's important to raise and lift up the black male and the black woman, even if that's your preference or not.
Yeah. Well, hey, let's keep this in mind. A lot of us come from homes where it was a single parent. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
those that come from those homes ain't seen that togetherness with the black mother and the black father. You know what I'm saying? Some come from the split, and then the mother get with either a white man or another black man, or the father get with a white woman or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on what your background is, because typically people look at the closest thing to them that they can love and admire, and try to emulate what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? As far as looking up to somebody, that's in a good, positive, strong relationship that you can try to pattern your shit behind. So you're gonna look to the closest person to you. You know what I'm saying? So if you seeing the mixture with moms and pops, then naturally that's what you're gonna gravitate to. You're gonna go with you see them doing.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's where it started at for a lot of us, bro. Then when you venture out, you know what I'm saying, and you get into the world, whatever is in your environment, whatever the majority is that's in your environment, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna go after that same thing that's in that environment. So I'm a black nigga and I moved to an all Hispanic neighborhood, and that's all I'm seeing every day. This shit look good, man. Then they actually got some beautiful women. So bam, I'm on it. And once I get aboard of that, then now I'm on it. I'm on it. You feel me? So but it's whatever your preference is, man. I just advise people, do what you do. Don't shit on nobody else while you're doing it.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? And don't look down on whoever it is that you don't typically go for.
That's crazy. All right, boom. So there's one thing that I do that I would like to point out too, though. Um, shit, big bro. So Dudar and Chris have similar liking and similar kind of trauma. You see what I'm saying? Did you notice that? So, and that's something that I kind of want to elaborate a little bit more on too, because I think that, that goes with what you just said. Stop shitting on people on your way up, or no matter what your situation is, because he got trauma, like very deep trauma. You know what I'm saying? He has, he told me that it was more so you were looking up to somebody like from peers, and it was passed down for you and things like that. But I think that there may be a trauma alone there too, whether it was arguments in the house or whatever the case was, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. That really make you like different, because there's something that's easier for you in that specific area. Us being men, let's be honest, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, you don't want to repeat that trauma. You don't like it. There's something that you don't like about it. So you're gonna stay away from it. A lot of people stay away from what they don't like.
Yeah, it's the same thing like what Dirt said. It's like shit. That's who shitted on me the most. You know what I mean? That's who fucked me over the most. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, I don't want to feel that no more. Let me go venture out. Let me see what else is out here.
Oh God.
You get what I'm saying? So it was like, that was just
And then
that is a whole nother aspect right there. Like, nigga, that's who fucks you over the most. So you like, nah, I ain't trying to feel that no more. Let me go over here and see what this one's gonna do.
And then that goes to show that too, though, that they deal with a similar trauma or a deeper trauma. You know what I'm saying?
Because they done been fucked up. So now they like, nigga, I'm not gonna let you do that. I'm gonna fuck you over before you fuck me over. So now we both like, wait, hold up, we trying to battle with it, and then one of us got to jump ship and be like, fuck it, I'm gonna just go over here. Hold up.
So basically, it's all about who get off on who first, then, right?
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it felt like.
That's the Willie Lynch. That's that Willie Lynch.
Exactly.
And at the end of the day, man, they dealing with similar trauma and stuff like that, and we got chastised to point the finger and be in competition with each other, and to hurt each other and stuff like that, and to do, and it leaves us with doing self-sabotaging shit all the time. And nigga, that's the truth, you know what I'm saying? So, but they advertise us being toxic, as especially African American males. We need counseling. We need this. We need that. When we all need that shit. It goes, that's a proof, you know what I'm saying? Because most of the trauma not coming from a male snatching a child away from the woman or nothing like that. Nigga, it's the woman doing that shit. It's a specific trauma that's working on the fucking woman.
You're right.
You see what I'm saying? Specifically, it's the same tactic, and they all doing the same shit in different houses. The same fucking shit.
It's a woman for sure, but the average African American male, the average African American don't have a male figure as a father in their household. Look how many fatherless households it is.
That's true though.
Look at the percentage of that. So motherfuckers never taught that. So, a lot of us, we go for what we know. Right. Like I said, what suits us best? What's going to accept us for who we are? You know what I'm saying? It's even fucked up now, especially with EDD and all these motherfucking
scams and shit they got going on.
BOWs, BBW, what is it? BBW?
BBLs and shit.
Yeah.
BBLs.
Feel me? So, nigga, if I ain't got on no motherfucking Givenchy sweater and I ain't driving no 2015 Benz or use Ford, I'm a nerd, nigga. I'm telling you, bro. That's how it is, nigga.
That's
It's
good.
about who got the biggest EDT chain on, what the fucking nigga wearing, how much his shoes cost. Nigga, women, nigga, they out here accepting niggas with the most expensive clothes, and nigga ain't gotta have $1 in his pocket.
Real,
But
that's
what
how they
they
take
call
them.
our quote unquote dripping, if a nigga dripping, then he on.
Nigga dripping.
But I can be the nigga that got my life together. It got all my ducks lined up, and pull up in the Kia or a Honda or something. They gonna be like, nah, I ain't fucking with that nigga. Look, he ain't even busting.
Don't even know.
He ain't got nothing. But I go spend my paycheck and go give me a Rolex chain and put that motherfucker on. I'm be the nigga. This is fucked up, nigga. The way, so you know what I'm saying? Them passing on judgment.
It's all about image.
Them passing on judgment ain't all the way right either. You see what I'm saying?
Shit, though.
Especially when it comes to women.
I'm dead on.
We get ridiculed a lot.
Image and clout, hell of a drug.
I just this the best. Look, bro, man. You know, all praises to my creator, man. This the best that I've ever done in life, bro. Man. And I don't flaunt it. I don't show it. I'm a regular individual. But the individuals that fuck with me on a daily basis, y'all know. Y'all really know the truth. Y'all know who got what and who doing what, bro. But look, what I'm simply trying to say is, because I don't show it in today's society, it means that I don't have it, or I don't have it like that. But the moment I go out my way to live beyond my means, I get a little bit more exposure, spotlight, and I get a lot of more likes and shit like that. So everything is baked, man. Shit be done for the internet, bro.
It's just internet.
You gotta keep this in mind. Keep this in mind, man. If I'm a person that like to rob niggas, the one thing that I'm gonna do is go straight to the internet and just wait for somebody to post big old change they like to do. Post, you know, the big old expensive cars.
Nah, for real.
Where they like to eat.
That's why I'm
Post all that shit. Post it. Because I'm coming for it.
And then they act surprised.
That's if I was a robber. I'm not a robber.
Right, if you were a robber, right. If you were
I'm saying that to say this, man. I'm saying that to say this. The smart nigga don't have to expose his hand, what he doing and what he got going on, my nigga.
That's true though.
You know what I mean? Because it's called playing chess, not checkers.
That's not checkers.
We don't expose all the moves to the opponent.
Hell nah, nigga don't do that.
You got some opponents that just sit there like this.
Just watch.
They patient as a motherfucker. They just gonna wait for you to just expose more. Talk, you dummy. Expose more. Put it on the internet. They like running to the internet with every motherfucking thing.
On the real. I just got into it with a young nigga about that earlier. We get to broadcasting another nigga coming home, and the nigga that's coming home ain't even broadcasting. Talk about his nigga out and all type of crazy shit. Then I expose the nigga by telling him, like, bro, take that down. That ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? You don't know who awaiting that nigga arrival.
Exactly.
Nigga don't be thinking.
Far as you know, I could be the one waiting on the nigga while you broadcasting all that, and I'm sitting here watching and soaking up game. And the nigga turn around and tell me, nigga, why you always on me? Niggas just don't think before they actions, bro.
Yeah, that's all that is.
Hey man, look. Look, I'm gonna say this, right? I know a lot of my niggas really don't do the internet shit. You know what I'm saying? I know this is like some historical shit right here. You know what I mean? I know a lot of my niggas won't fuck with it. And that's for good reason. But we only expose what you dumb motherfuckers put out there. Y'all highlight yourself.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. Tell on yourself every motherfucking day. Every time you go jump on the internet with some shit. Exposing when a nigga getting out of jail before he get out of jail and he don't even expose that. That sounds like a setup to me.
Yeah, I ain't even cool with
That's all I'm
that.
saying. Like, cause
Hey, on
I,
everything.
I
And the same individual, it can be a bit controversial like me. So you know you ain't got people that like you. You know, I don't give a fuck who don't like me. Hey, hey, niggas banging that Remy like a nigga though, you feel me?
Oh, damn.
Hey, hey,
hey,
but now,
look,
hey, on the
hey,
real, on the
man.
real.
Hey,
Yeah.
the cold
Real
thing
talk.
about it, hey, the
Keep
cold
going.
thing about it, that's what the slang low product of neglect is all about, man.
On
We
the
bring
real.
it here and we stand on it.
Stand on
Straight
that
up,
shit.
Feel
I'm
me?
straight
Like,
up.
we really stand on it. And, you know, and look, ain't no extras.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gonna see no extra about niggas on this show ever. You know
Hey,
why? You know
real shit
why?
though.
What's the deal?
Y'all
Tell
know why?
them. Tell them. Tell them.
Because we are all related. We are all. These are
Sure,
my homeboys. These
Mm-hmm.
are
sure.
my niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Real.
It's
These
the
are
women
my niggas.
thing.
Y'all see where they at? It's a mixture. Y'all see where they at? These my niggas. They don't have to be extra out. Nigga, they really are with the
Never.
shit.
Straight
Really
up.
are really are with it. No threats, no tough talk. You ain't gonna see none of that.
Mm-hmm.
Not from me, not from them.
Yeah, that's it.
We don't do that. That's not what this is about, my nigga.
Straight up.
So when we bring to this motherfucker, we bring to it and we stand on it, my nigga. Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Point blank, period.
Mm-hmm.
And that goes for and I was gonna highlight this before we hop off the topic, man. And what Big Bro was doing, man. I grew up with that, learning that kind of way. And if you think that's the hard way, then that means that you need to go back and really look yourself in the mirror. Whoever it is that did that situation, that's true love. So if a motherfucker don't tell you something about it, then that means they don't give a fuck about you. But they
Yeah.
told you something about that specific situation. This coming from me firsthand. Don't be mad and be the fool and miss the blessing within the lesson. You know what I'm saying? There's a
Mm-hmm.
lesson from within just what happened. Go back, reevaluate that, think about it, and then carry on. You know what I'm
Real
saying?
though.
Like that. Like we gotta start listening. And the fact that that's a bigger homie or a younger homie or whatever, think about all that first before you speak and then speak. So that way, you know what I'm saying? Our communities and our sections and crews and our family members and everything is healthier. You know what I'm saying? But that's real, big bro. That was some
Yeah,
real
that's
shit
real.
right there. That's real.
Hey, we gotta keep in mind, man. Everybody ain't gonna always like you. They not gonna always
Yeah,
like
that
what
part.
you do.
Hell nah.
They not gonna always stand behind you. But one thing that I can promise you, right? When it's time to celebrate, everybody and their mama gonna be trying to get in the celebration.
That's what they is on.
Everybody, invited or not, they're gonna all be trying to get in the celebration. You know why?
Because they
Because they
all want
gonna
to fall
feel
in the
left.
limelight.
Yeah, they gonna feel left the fuck
Sure.
out because they was on the dummy. They was on
Yeah.
the dummy shit. Y'all was on dummy time. We not on dummy time, my nigga.
Nigga,
We on
money.
rise and climb time. Up. You know what rise and climb mean? That means up.
That's it.
That means up. We rising from dirt, from nothing, from the ground. You can't fall when you rise from nothing.
Yeah, ain't no round trip
On
on this,
what?
but it's one way. You feel
It's
me?
on what?
Straight up.
Real though.
Straight up.
Off topic though. Hey, shout out to my little bro in Durock Creek, man. That I'm noticing, you know what I'm saying? She has a few different members on the podcast, man. So, you know what I'm saying? That's just proof that the shit growing, you know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
Now,
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you, big
everybody
bro.
got support it though.
Real.
Yeah. Thank you, big bro. That mean a lot, man. That mean a lot, man. Because for the people that don't know, man, Creek been trying to get this shit going. Well, he actually been having it going, but
he got it going. He got it going.
Just keeping his word.
Yeah.
Just I'm going back off of how solid and loyal how this individual is. Like he talked about launching this probably like 5, maybe 6+ years ago. You feel me? And waited for specific individuals to touch down, come home from prison, graduate from colleges, all kinds of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I want to have a special shout out to Big Durock Tweep as well too, because that's big values. That's just real.
That's the general, man. That's the general.
That's real shit.
Hey,
I appreciate you, big bro.
Well, I appreciate the fact that we all shared the same vision. You know what I'm saying? So the divine intervention of it all is it landed exactly when it was supposed to land. You know what I'm saying? And it landed in the hands of the people that it was supposed to land in the hands of. Point blank, period. You know what I mean? So moving forward with no regrets about nothing, you know what I mean? And only facing forward. Hey, I don't see no failure. You know what I mean? None, period, bro. So I thank y'all for, you know what I'm saying, showing up when y'all was supposed to show up, man, and putting in the work, the hours, everything that we've been doing. You know what I'm saying? To put it all together and shit. You know what I mean? And what's all coming. This is just the beginning of it. Playing a gang of this.
Who was that? Snipe. Y'all missed the y'all missed the last few of them though, but
I know
it's getting better and better on
it's gonna get deep.
It's been cracking though because it's just real life topics. Like last one, little segment about and it wasn't even a segment. We was just having random conversations, but we was just touching on topics. You know what I'm saying? They kind of, asked me a few questions about freedom and what it was like for me. On top of that, how did, my situation changed me opposed to how a nigga living now and so on though. So, it's gonna switch up though for sure. You know what I'm saying? So, I want everybody to stay happy and from time to time, I haven't been putting all of that out there though, but I have been advertising and promoting the brand of my older homie and also my little brother. You know what I'm saying? I know you've been doing the same thing. So you know what I'm saying? We gotta keep it going. I reached out to several people, they said they interested, and a few people gave us thumbs up, and that was pretty much it though. But hopefully, we'll see some of them motherfuckers. Nigga get on a motherfucker bag on a nigga and all that.
Oh shit. The dirt.
Lately we just been on some real life topics though, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's official.
I like shit like this though. You know what I'm saying? I like real life. I like to have real life conversations, shit that we don't have. Like we told me the other day, like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, motherfucker making history though. Cause it's the first time it's been done, especially out our section. It might not mean nothing to nobody, but it's everything to us though.
Yeah, everything.
That's what it do.
We ain't living for everybody though either.
Straight up.
But I'm hoping that we can reach out to some people. I would give a fuck if they was in Tulsa. I don't care where you from. You know what I'm saying?
Hey. Just like bro said, just like bro said, we invite everybody here, you know what I'm saying? Show up, show out, stand on it. You know what I'm saying? We invite everybody.
I'll rev it up. I get on some burnt out ass shit.
Oh yeah, we know that.
Nah, we finna have
We know that. Rev it up, nigga. Hit the Remy a little bit more and
yeah,
rev it
Go
up.
ahead, Ricky Dow.
Up a
I
little
will rev
bit.
him up.
For real. Hey,
Hit the
Little
Remy,
Ricky
nigga.
Dow, go
And
ahead,
that's another thing. That's another thing, nigga. That's
I
another
want to
thing.
get no more of that.
On this show, you gonna
The shit
blow,
I
you
got.
gonna drink,
right?
you
Yo,
gonna
Yo,
Chill.
we gonna do what we do.
What we
you ain't
do?
gonna just sip on this shit. I got that motherfucker here like gas out the back of a station wagon. I don't even think I want to drink no more.
hey, baby, it's fuck good.
Fuck it, bartender, pour me another shot. Fuck it.
Look,
Bartender.
excited as fuck. Like, nah, niggas been working, bro. Niggas been
Yeah.
up since 10,
What's up,
working,
I love it.
working on the podcast and shit. All
Thank
kinds
you.
of
Love
stuff,
it.
man.
I love
So,
it.
Hell
Good.
yeah.
Everything. I love it.
I'm
Been
Man,
putting in
niggas,
work, man.
hell yeah. How big bro? How you feel about the last episode? Did you feel like it was more so refreshing? Because last episode was a little bit more so of this thing called Deeper Than Deep. We just gave you a little something. We could go deeper, but was it a little bit refreshing and stuff like that though? You feel like that's something we should add to the segments and stuff like that?
I think we can mix it up a little bit. Last segment meant a lot to me though because it gave me a chance to vent. And you know what I'm saying? I feel like I was heard by the right people. I don't give a fuck if nobody else don't want to listen to what I got to say. You don't want to hear my truth. But the real people that really truly know me for who I am, I got to spoke my truth to, and they related to everything that I was talking about. So that meant the most to me.
Yeah, that meant a lot to nigga though.
See, what people don't understand is the demographic between us all. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been knowing y'all
Real.
for all y'all damn near all y'all life. You know what I'm saying? Mother, fathers, grandmothers, sisters, brothers, you name it. You name it. That's just the way it is. Nigga. You're a real one.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? And these are all my real homies and shit. So
Real talk.
when situations like that occur, you know what I'm saying? And you speak your truth and we go deep like we did, it's felt. And those the only ones that need to feel that is the ones that was there, bro. Anybody else happen to catch on to that? If y'all latch on to it and y'all feel that shit, you know what I'm saying? Then y'all real ones too, bro.
Yep.
Right up. Hey, and one thing too, I want to shout out Drew King, man. He left a comment for Big Bro. Do Dirt the Great, man. Love you, bro. Man, that's for you, Big Bro.
So
Drew
shout
King
out
just
Drew
tapped
King,
in.
shout out Drew King.
Yeah, shout out Drew King. Appreciate the support, Big Bro. Man.
I appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Man, yep, it's going up, man. I love it. I love it.
That was a good one.
Man, y'all. So what's the deal? Y'all want to keep going? We live right now. I see Creep over there twisting up. Big Bro feel like
Run it. I'm
man, we
finna
can
fill
run it,
out.
man. Let's
Fill this motherfucker up to the top. Nigga.
man, look, y'all.
You get a moment of truth.
Hey,
Cool.
I told y'all I would swing low after dark.
Get a
feel me?
motherfucker drunk. Get a motherfucker. Look, I fill this up, nigga. And you want to know the truth? All you gotta do is ask me a question, and I'm
Yeah, that's an issue.
Hey, nah,
Man,
hey, on some real shit though, man. I ain't trying to sound dramatic or nothing though. I think I suffer from PTSD. So this show, this motherfucker really it helped me though. I'm at home. I'm with my bros. You feel me? And I ain't even on no gang shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm affiliated though, but it's cool though, man.
Yeah,
No motherfucker get to speak his mind. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no extra hours. It's family on this motherfucker. You feel
that's
me?
what it is.
That's what it's about.
yeah. That's what's up, man. So let's talk about that a little bit, man. And it doesn't matter who go first. Let's talk about the PTSD thing because man, in our community, shit. Growing up, I never even heard about PTSD. First of all, So let's talk about that because I think everybody, all of us suffer from it. Each and one,
Yeah, we did.
you know what I'm saying? So let's talk about that and let's talk about trooping for so long without being able to have that type of support that you needed anyway. Because I feel like a lot of the decisions came from suffering from that, but not, having the knowledge that we was going through that. You know what I'm saying? And if we had it and we knew better, we would obviously we would have did better, right? So
Yeah.
let's talk about that. Let's talk about the PTSD and being able to wiggle through this lifestyle with that. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Oh man, that's deep.
Hmm.
Hey, I'll start it off.
All right,
Let me see.
come
Let
on,
me
big
see.
bro,
Who
come
all
on,
on
Creek.
here? Let me see. Let me see.
Because I feel like, look,
All
before
y'all
you go,
fucked up.
look,
All y'all fucked up.
look, before you go, big bro, hold on, 1 second, big bro, before you start it off, because
Your shit scrambled.
look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 different generations in this
Say,
motherfucker, 3 different
yeah,
generations.
For sure.
yeah,
So
for
let's
sure.
talk about your generation, Creed, first, and then we're gonna go to Big Bro. We're gonna go down the line, but so everybody, so we could give the people a taste of what it was like to even survive the shit that y'all had to walk through. So let's talk about the generation that Do-Rod Creep had to endure and go through and stuff like that. And then because that was eventually passed down to Do Dirt, then passed down to Chris, and then passed down to Snipe. You see what I'm saying? And eventually trickled down to me and my generation. So, and that's actually giving us answers as well. So for some of my bros that's tapping in, you know what I mean, tuning in. This is actually very important. So yeah, Do Rock Creep, let's talk about that a little bit.
Hold on. For the record,
Yeah, go, big
Snipe,
bro.
Snipe is not a part of my generation. He's after me.
This nigga right here.
Yeah, but he's older than me as well. He older than me.
This nigga dirty. God.
Look, bro, yo, young Snipe.
He said, bro, yo, young homie. This nigga dirty. God.
Oh shit.
Yeah, niggas crazy.
Oh
Yeah,
man. Damn.
like, come on,
Yeah,
let's
that's some real
elaborate
shit
a
out
little
there.
bit on this PTSD, man, so we can try to peel back the layers of this onion real quick.
Man.
Kick it off, Creep.
Um, my generation consisted of, I came up under the bumper jacks, LJs,
Mm-hmm.
the big MG, Lil MG, big gangster Tommy, little gangster Tremaine. I came up under dudes like that, man. So, these dudes was real men that you know, I grew up kind of wanting to impress. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mm-hmm.
I was just taught a different way. You know what I'm saying? And you got to think about those names that I mentioned. That's high end, low end. You know what I'm saying? Original do-rocks. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So I just learned a different way, man. I got a taste from both ends and was able to incorporate. Don't let me forget Gangsta Tick, my nigga Tick.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
hey, shout out to Tick, and rest in
Tick.
peace. Man. Peace.
Can't forget Tick. Can't forget football. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know who football is.
Shout out football.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Big Mad, Lil Mad,
Free
Lil
Mad.
Drake. You
Yeah,
Show.
know what I'm saying?
shout out all them.
These are the dudes that I came up under, bro. You know what I'm saying? So if you know them names and you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? So, I just took a little bit of all them and incorporated that to me being who I am and try to instill that into my younger homies and shit. You know what I'm saying? And without being like a dictator type, when I gave to y'all, I also put myself in the same situation. Like, this is what it is. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Versus this is what it is now. Go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So just being hands-on with everything, man, and just making sure everything got done right, that y'all was getting taught right. Because I remember the homie Tick, he told me like straight up, like, man, look, you a rider, you all that. You know what I'm saying? But what about everything else? What about when these young dudes is coming in up under you and they don't know no better and they just see you one way and they think that's the way to go? But all the time they wrecking. You got to teach them a
Keep going.
different way than just being one way.
Right. Keep going. I'm listening.
You know, so I just took that, and just incorporated into what what I ended up giving to the young ones.
So, with that being said, like, what was some of like, cause them was I know those individuals for sure. So I know you didn't see
Yeah.
some crazy, some crazy shit. So like, even seeing something at a crazy age, like what, like trickling down to today's, encounters and stuff like that. Are you able to sleep well and stuff like that? Eat? Do you have trouble eating? Do you have trouble with like trust, loving and stuff like that because of like the lifestyle that you had to go through and stuff like that?
Uh, yeah. I have a real serious issue with trust. You know what I'm saying? And
Mando.
the
That's
trust
real.
thing is definitely like, don't trust nobody. Ain't that what Lil Boosie say? Don't trust
Yes, sir.
nobody.
Trust
Hey,
nobody.
man, don't
Real.
trust nobody, girl.
Man.
Nobody,
That
girl.
nigga said, don't trust your own mother.
Man,
Nah,
nigga,
Her
don't
either.
trust your own shadow, nigga. Don't trust your own
Yeah.
shadow, nigga.
Yeah.
You
Hers
see
either.
your own shadow lurking, nigga, question that motherfucker, nigga.
nah, for real though.
Damn, cuz I'm gonna type back in.
Nah, for real. And then like, so what about you, Snipe? Or actually, let's go Big Bro, because that's that generation, and then you, and then
I'm gonna let
because
her go collect. I don't know if y'all
you
gonna
know
better
what
hear
I'm
me
saying.
because I
So
gotta
Big
plug my
Bro,
shit in.
like,
I can't even, I ain't gonna better hear y'all though. Let me
can
let
you
my
hear
shit
us?
juice up a little bit.
I
Yeah, go ahead.
bet.
Now y'all go ahead. I can't hear shit.
I bet. Tap back in. Tap back
Turn
in.
my shit up
All
a
right.
little
So
bit.
Big Bro, after like coming after some of the peers that you have to come after and stuff like that, and seeing half like some of the shit that you had to see at an early age, and being out in the streets at an early age, and going to jail, and AWOLing from like what was that, Boys Republic, I think it was, or some crazy shit. Why, like, talk about some of your trauma and the PTSD and why you were doing stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Oh shit. I mean, a lot of this shit came from what I saw. You know what I'm saying? Just got to a point once I was, head first. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. I didn't never ride no tender wheels. You know what I'm saying? I just jumped off the porch head first. I can't tell you about a time when I first entered the streets and what it was like. As far as I'm concerned, and as far back as I can remember, I've always been in the streets all my life. That's where I come from. That's what it is. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? But eventually I ended up getting caught up for some of the, tedious crimes. Like my first crime was a dope case.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I caught that at either I want to say, I think I was 12. I want to say 13, but I think I was 12. So it was in between 12 and 13. I caught my first crack case. You know what I'm saying? Along with a few other little minor, you know what I'm saying? Little stints and shit. But it was the norm to me. Just, and I say that because I saw what other people went through around me. So I just felt like it was just my turn.
Right.
And I had to endure that, everything. So yeah, like I suffer from shit from childhood experiences shit. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was abuse, get my ass beat in the house, he's get whooped with stitching cords and all type of shit. Cause wanted juvenile hall, you know what I'm saying, rapid where I come from, not even fully committed to where I came from. You know what I'm saying? Being that I was a child, to seeing how hard motherfuckers was gang banging and repping and pressing. Like, you know what I'm saying? The nigga had to man up early on.
God.
So I was exposed to a lot. I kind of skipped my childhood, man, you know, and few of my peers thought I was crazy because of the way I thought and what my actions was. So I could say, like, especially out my generation, like I was one of the first ones off the porch, like, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to anything in them streets. You know what I'm saying? I was like one of the first ones. So I'd have been through it all. I'd have seen it all. Um, I'm scarred. I blame a lot of this shit on my childhood trauma, though, man. I have my mom, have I didn't have my pops. My pops was there, but he wasn't in my life like that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have the proper guidance and shit like that. I tried Pop Warner football and shit. That was cool. Probably one of the best experiences in my life. You know, cause you know what I'm saying. You followed in my footsteps, but um, that shit was over once one of my football coaches bought some dough from me. You feel me? I didn't take him serious or the sport. And I'm like, fuck that shit. And then that's when I just dead in my life to, do rock crippin'. That's just what it was. I found something off the field. And, that's what I stuck to. But it fucked me up. You know what I'm saying? I went through everything any other nigga go through in every set. You know what I'm saying? I'd have been shot at. I'd have been shot. I done fought cases. I done went to trial. I done been convicted. I done went to prison. I just did 17 years. You know what I'm saying? And I kept it solid. But it fucked me up though because I went through so many traumatic experiences for me and placed in solitary confinement, riots, everything else, cell fights, all that shit, man. I went through it all, and that shit fucked me up. Broke my level of trust, dealing with people from family to dealing with women and just people I relied on. I lost a lot along the way. You know what I'm saying? Parents dying, my mother dying, my grandmother dying, and not getting the full truth of what really took place, just bits and pieces. So yeah, my trust is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And everything else that I've been through, it's hard to trust people. You don't know who coming, especially when you go through shit and then the worst turn for the worst. Always got the worst end of the stick. Got all my peers, I always, if I wasn't the first one, I got it the worst. But that's what separate me though, because a lot of them niggas that be feeling like they really stepping ain't been through the fire I've been through. And that's what built me. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot that I've been through, and it's a lot that I have to see within myself. And I gotta realize a lot of motherfuckers ain't been through what I've been through. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I separate myself. I'm in a whole different bracket from the hardest nigga that been out there. I'm in a whole different bracket. A lot of motherfuckers I don't really think would have survived what I done been through. And this is a few people that can contest, and I'm pretty sure all three of y'all can contest to what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
God.
It's
Everybody watching it can. Everybody.
what
Everybody.
what I've been through is what molded me and made me who I am today. You know what I'm saying? I just posted some shit about her. I just posted some shit earlier that kind of go into what I'm talking about. When I say it ain't about the struggle, it ain't about struggling. It's about elevating up out the struggle. It's not about continuing. It's not about changing and continue to be who you was. It's about changing it. And you know what I'm saying? And when you change for the better. You don't change to do the same shit. And that's what it's about, man. It's about elevating up out this shit.
Oh God.
Hey, it's funny though, because I got it before a lot of my peers did. I'm like, yeah, this shit ain't cool. This ain't life. This ain't living.
That's already breaking the chains.
And
Right
when
there.
and when I put that out there, I'm saying Durai Creep can contest. He know, because I was with him when I was doing it. And when I would put that out there, you know what my peers said about me? Ah, that nigga changed. Ah, that nigga stopped banging. That nigga stopped doing this. That nigga stopped doing this. But the cold part about it though, when I was full-fledged gang banging, them niggas wasn't in the streets with me. They mamas was dropping them niggas off at school. Y'all niggas know who y'all is, yeah. Nigga, I'm talking about y'all. But
stand on it.
What a nigga talk about and what a nigga think about me, it ain't gonna change me. It ain't gonna change who I am though. You know what I'm saying? You can't take that from me. I'm a part of that. I am what niggas be playing with. You know what I'm saying? For my generation, I'm speaking on my generation alone. I am the face of that. You feel me? And it's like when niggas be living so fucked up, when you catch it first and you decide, hey, this ain't living, this ain't right. I developed the conscience.
Right.
So I knew that I had to make a change. I believe in a higher power. It ain't just about me. But I'm not finna explain this to no stupid nigga that's still doing the same shit that I used to be doing. Nigga, we is not on the same level. We not on the same playing field. Different brackets. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna explain this to you. But when I made certain changes in my life and I say, hey, I'm cool on niggas. I ain't even gonna get into why I said I'm cool on them. Niggas know what they did and what they didn't do. When I say I'm cool, oh, that nigga do there, stop banging. I heard that nigga cool on the, I say I'm cool on the homies. You know what I'm saying? But I continue to push everywhere I've been. But niggas, I don't know, I always kept it solid through and through, man. Couldn't know, it ain't too many people that could tell me something. You know what I'm saying? But when I chose to be my own man, that's when I had the most problems. But when I was a follower and I did what everybody wanted me to do, or I did what everybody else was doing, didn't nobody have a problem with me.
That part.
But that's because I didn't know thyself. When I came into full existence of my being who I am as a man, and I stood on my own too, that's when I started having problems.
They didn't want you to be that person because they was
It's
afraid of you
separation.
becoming that person.
Separation, little bro. It's like putting water and oil in this bottle. It's gonna separate. You just don't mix. You feel me? So somebody is watered down. I'm the authentic one. I'm speaking for myself. I'm authentic.
Hey, look.
You know what I'm saying? My name ain't on no paperwork, no nothing, nigga.
Look, when people can't control you, the next best thing they're either gonna try to do is either kill you off, or smut you off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When they feel they ain't got no other way to you, they so weak, they can't figure out another way to get to you.
That part.
They can't beat you from the shoulder. They can't beat you with whatever else they want to do. You know what I'm saying? So the next best thing, kill you off. You know what I'm saying? Or the latter.
Right.
You know what I mean? You got to expect that, because in this game, think about this. When you out there doing your shit, that's why motherfuckers be wanting to know niggas' business and shit. What you got going, baby? Where you live at? They want you to put all your shit on social media so they can watch you. And as soon as you take a fall and go to jail or some shit, guess who's gonna be knocking at your girl door?
Oh God.
Same nigga that been waiting on the nigga to fall off.
Straight up. Asking
Exactly.
you all them questions. Asking you
All
all
them
them questions.
questions. The same nigga. That nigga not, he not, hey, and when you go to jail, that nigga not finna fill out no visiting form to come see you.
Hell no.
That female is. She is, not him. That nigga's a dirtbag. That same nigga that's gonna turn around and go try to smut you because he can't figure out no other way to get to you.
And this is another thing too. When you on a rise and when you have your plate full and your cup is running over and stuff like that, you got to understand that before the greatness come and stuff like that, the devil always show his hand, always start coming. He gonna show his hand. It's just up to you if you're gonna bite the apple. You know what I'm saying? And like, there's another saying: the door is always open. It's just up to you if you want to walk out that motherfucker. But the motherfucker wide ass open. You know what I'm saying? Type of situation. And then you got to understand this as well. When your heart, people get jealous of this one thing, and this is one thing only. I already got it figured out, and that's why I stay away because I got so much of it. This is called rich. When your heart is pure, bro, and you know you got to turn it over and hand it over, and you got other greater shit going, and it's new and it's different and stuff like that. People try to talk, they try to talk you out your position and your situation and shit like that. That shit gonna start coming too, bro. You know what I'm saying? But what they jealous of is your aura, your shine, and how big your heart has become. But how big it's become based off of how far you came and what they remember of you, they jealous of that shit. You see what I'm saying? Niggas thought you was gonna be on some crash dummy shit, but you got out. You're rich, nigga. You're rich spiritually. You're rich in every other way, nigga. You're cleansing. You don't do drugs, nigga. Your house is dope. Your car is dope. You got a dog, nigga. Your family healthy, nigga. You visit, nigga. You take care of business. You got money for, bro. You rich
Oh, you co-hosting on a goddamn podcast
on a
show.
goddamn podcast, and your
Damn.
ass ain't been home more than I don't know what. That's what I'm saying. Like this shit that we do, that niggas been doing. You been doing this since you was what, like, well, from what I can remember, like what, like 15, 16, 17 years old. You still do the same shit. You been magical. You know what I'm saying? Now it's just time for niggas to use their sword in a different way, and we got to help each other figure out how to use that sword and when to draw it and when to use it and all that. But we got to let each other know that, hey, it's okay to listen to each other, or like, hey, creep, like, hey, look at me, creep. Nah, don't do that, creep. Look at me, creep. You know what I'm saying? And it's the respect and the love that keeps us fighting, and we're gonna win the battle that way. You see what I'm saying? It's not about the ability or your athletic is, you know what I mean, and all that shit. It's really about what, you know, how hard this shit done. And we full of this, nigga. You see what I'm saying? So that's why we stand out. You know what I'm saying? We just made to be different. And everybody out there that's listening that's made to be different can relate to that. Ain't nobody ever gonna understand you in that area. You just keep a lid on your shit and you wiggle around and function around society and the community and do your shit. You be
Right.
different. You be different though. Straight up. But everybody that's tapped in right now, man, I love y'all, man. Straight up. Straight up. I love the faith. I love everything. Y'all
Appreciate it.
tapping in, leaving comments. I love you. You feel me? Straight up.
Like, comment, and subscribe, please. Like, comment, and subscribe,
So
please.
straight up. And I got
I
another
got to hold my
question.
saying. I'm singing on this motherfucking shit. I
Hey,
gotta be singing.
straight up. I got another
Hey,
question for Big
hey,
Bro.
you said you gonna have me yodel and shit?
Hey, for real. Hey, I told you, hey, that shit contagious, huh? Remember I was just talking about yodeling? Hey, I got do-right creep yodeling and this shit. That shit is funny.
Man, they
Oh,
so.
hey
That's
man,
fucked up.
hey, we gonna have all kind of shit on this show. I'm telling
Oh,
you, all
God.
kind of. Man, this is just the beginning.
Hey,
This is just some chill shit right now, man. Trust me, it's
yeah,
going.
straight up. So Big Bro, because Big Bro
Right.
was talking about my deeper the deep, you know what I mean? So I get another shot at it because my big brother is a very hard person to get a hold of, man. So he always been like that. I got that not answering the phone shit from him. So y'all, Y'all get
Nah,
on him about that shit.
got it, bro.
Hey, no. Anyway, so look, man, I got some questions about early childhood. So, nah, for real, bro.
Pretty drama,
Nah,
cuz.
this the best time to answer. I got a creep right here. We got a witness.
Come on,
You
cuz.
feel me?
I'm a straight shooter.
All right. So look, growing up, I don't remember my dad being around and shit like that, right?
Right.
So, and with that being said, I remember, and a lot of people don't believe me. They think I'm weird when I say this. And this is a perfect chance for me to explain what I was saying all these years since I was younger. Man, y'all, my big brother has literally been like my big bro and my dad. But it's crazy because I was telling people, like even through elementary and a little bit through middle school, nigga, I didn't know the difference between this nigga being my dad and my brother type shit. Cause my mom was never around and stuff like that. She was around, but very vaguely, like you see what I'm saying? So with that being said, I always thought my brother was so much more older than me and all kinds of shit. Like I didn't really know I got to like my senior year in high school, or no, I think like when you caught your case and you did that stretch. Because I remember doing my research on it, trying to get him out and shit. That's when I remember, and I was like, "What the fuck? The nigga ain't that much more older than me." So what the fuck was you going through to where you had to grow up and skip so much of childhood and just like, damn, did you even have a childhood, bro? Because we didn't really watch cartoons. I don't remember us watching. Like, we didn't have a favorite cartoon or nothing. I don't got no favorite cartoon.
Oh no, cuz I think like hit me like a whirlwind. I remember,
Oh,
Christmas, few Christmases, they getting like train sets and shit.
Yeah.
To not another Christmas come, they ain't got
I get
shit. Nigga in
shit.
juvenile hall for a low fucking crime I committed. And then, once I got out, niggas into girls and shit. So mom's in the pen. I think my mom being in prison is what forced me into the streets because there was only so much my grandma could do. So it's like the little shit that she was doing, it wasn't cutting it. Like we didn't have that shit. We didn't have the luxury of getting dropped off at school. Motherfucker walking to school in the rain. Dope little knee Nikes and shit. Like nigga, I wasn't wearing Jordans, nigga, till I started hustling and bought my first pair of fucking Jordans. Like, yeah, I had the advantage. I had the leeway because a lot of my peers, they the parents were still taking care of them. So once I started hustling, I was embraced just based off my family. You know what I'm saying?
The
Uh,
lifestyle,
my,
huh?
my homies, yep, the lifestyle, exactly. That's the word I was looking for. The lifestyle. I was embraced by the lifestyle due to the fact of who I came from, my family. You know what I'm saying? My uncles and them was generals. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Big MG, Little G, all my uncles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
shout out to the MGs. Rest in peace.
MG, rest in peace to him.
that's who I looked up to. So I kind of emulated the things that I seen them do. Whether if it was hustling and they making a fade and all that, I knew that everything I seen them do is everything that I wanted to be. And just so happened, I just jumped off the porch into that world. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was deprived of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? After, you know what I'm saying? You motherfucker can only be hungry for so long before he starts starving. I start starving. I jumped in them
So
streets.
even then, right there. But when you, cause a lot of us had to jump off the porch. I ain't no
Right,
saint either. But
right.
you jumped off the motherfucking porch though. Why'd you jump off the porch the way you jumped off the porch though?
Because I didn't have no training wheels. See, I learned how to ride a bike without the training wheels, bro. And that's the difference. Um, I jumped off the porch the way I did though, because I was just different from my peers. A lot of them like, man, bro, you gotta understand something. lot of my homies, they had their mamas and their daddies in the same household, nigga. I ain't never seen my mom and my daddy together unless they was arguing. You know what I'm saying? And then, I don't know, nigga, that shit was hard, nigga. It was traumatic. It was hard for a nigga, though. But I knew something had to happen. My homies told me one day, and they all had love for me. I used to be able to walk from the top of the Ave from the bottom of the Ave to the top. And by the time I make it to the top, I had $10. And that was every time I walked down that motherfucker. So I really didn't have to do nothing. As a child, $10 is a lot of fucking candy, nigga. But I got tired of eating candy, nigga, and I wanted more. Nigga, I wanted clothes. I wanted shoes. You know what I'm saying? Once I started wanting clothes and shoes, I wanted to go places. How the fuck I'm gonna get somewhere? Then I wanted cars. So each and everything that I wanted, my hustle had to advance. Not only that, I had little hungry brothers and sisters at home. And they wanted the same thing that I wanted. But I seen how fucked up the lifestyle I was living was. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I was out there in the streets, I didn't want that for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
So let's talk about that. How because of love as a warrior and you being a warrior of your generation and stuff like that, would you say that love will make you weak?
Not in a sense. I would say when a person show you love, it's hard to accept it. Because I never reciprocated love just based on the fact I don't feel like I was given that. And I feel like the only true love that I had was coming from my mom. You know what I'm saying? But when she was in prison and wasn't there to show it, where the fuck I was gonna get it from?
That part. Hey, and I'm gonna say this too, because I think grandma always say this, and I think she told you this when you just recently spoke to her and stuff like that. Because you grew up rough as fuck, right? So, and we was talking about that, and me being your little brother, we had another sibling that was under us and stuff like that, but it was to the point to where, because Tremaine had a big ass heart, you know what I'm saying? So it was to the point to where it was something about me that gravitated my brother that was like, man, fuck everybody else, nigga. This little nigga right here, nigga. I'm about to, and I recognize that shit. You feel me? But I also recognize this. This is what I recognize, and this is my first time ever talking about this shit ever. I recognize that my brother had a significant trauma when it came to love, just in general. You see what I'm saying? So I would purposely do this. Like before I would go to school, like he'll wake me up and shit. I used to pee in the bed and shit. And he'll wake me up to go to the bathroom and shit. That's one sign of love, you feel me? He loved me and he loved grandma. Cause if he didn't do it, grandma had to do it. You feel me? And grandma room on the other side of the house. So
Yeah.
he was waking me up doing that. Like nigga, that was my pops, nigga. Like, then get up, go to the bathroom, boom. And then wake me up, get up, it's time to go to school. Boom. Man, your clothes is right there. Hurry up, man. The money right there. You got lunch money. You got this. You got that, right? So, but this is an individual who had to sail like as a solo, like he was a solo individual, literally. He had to do this shit by himself. But he left money behind. He had chores that he never missed. He had this and he had that. So he was still full of love, although he was going through all these traumas and stuff like that, right? But you didn't trust nobody. Nobody. Why you trust me so much out of everybody at such a young age? And I was younger than anybody. You skipped over so many people, over so many different blocks, so many different houses, so many different crews, came home and trusted me with everything, with your darkest and deepest secrets.
I don't know. It's because I don't know. At one point in time, it's like a boy having a dog. You know what I'm saying? I lost everything, so you was probably pretty much all I had left. And then I bonded with you the most. You know what I'm saying we used to play PlayStations and shit together, and You know what I'm saying? Do shit together. You know what I'm saying? I would talk to you like I was talking to one of my peers. I don't even really think you was old enough to fully understand shit, but I used to talk to you like that, just trying to get you ready for what I already knew you was gonna go through. But at the same time, I try to be the person that I was to shield you from that shit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want you to have to go through what I went through because I knew that what I was going through wasn't right and it was fucked up. It was so fucked up to the point I knew that I didn't want that for you. So I was the lamb. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna
Yeah.
take the sacrifices, the falls, the stumbles, the bumps and the bruises and everything that I had to go through in order to see you through.
And I feel like people need to know that part too, though, because I feel like that's a big part of pain. Like,
Yeah,
because you don't want
yeah.
to talk about that part, but I feel like, and there's other people that can relate to that, but I wanted to say that's why I asked that and set that up. I noticed that though, bro. And that's why I always tell you thank you. That's why I call you every day, nigga. That's why, but thank you, bro. And I can thank you ain't enough, you feel me? But I noticed that. But keep going, bro, because I want to know more because I'm learning so much. And like,
Uh,
because go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
feel, I feel like um the shit I wasn't getting, I knew that that's what I wanted. So me being deprived of the type of love and you know what I'm saying, and the bonds and relationships from the people that I felt like I should have been getting that type of love from, I wasn't getting. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't, you know what I'm saying? I pretty much felt like y'all was all I had. But just, I don't know why, but out of all my siblings, my mom had 8 kids. A lot of people don't even know that. I got a sister, rest in peace. No, no, but don't too many people know that. You know what I'm saying? But out of all my mama kids, you was the only one I fucked with like that the long way. And to this day, it's still like that. It is fucked up. The fucked up part about it and the sad part is, you know what I'm saying, about the whole situation is, and I'm sorry to say this though, but shit, you the only one out of all of them that I fuck with. I don't really like them because I don't like the way they turned out to be. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing personal. It's just life. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is though. But me and you, we always being like this. With it like the nigga Nip say, connected at the bottom like the letter V.
Oh God.
So you know, you always been my other half. So you know what I'm saying? You know, it was mandatory that I see you through and make sure you was straight. Not hurt for nothing, not want for nothing. So that's why I used to make sure, you know what I'm saying, I hustle for you, shit. Pretty much. Make
Oh
sure
God, I remember.
those little shoes, you know what I'm saying? You got little females and shit. I think I did too much to you though, cause my little girlfriends and shit started liking you.
Hey, hey, you always say that shit, and then you go back and do that same shit every time though. He do the same shit. Same shit. Yeah, he been saying that shit for years, nigga. For
I just go,
years.
I just go off what the fuck people was telling me, shit.
Hey, so look, I was gonna say this too. Because a lot of people don't know this about us. And thank you, Big Dude Rock Creek, for giving us the platform to be able to talk about this. Man.
Absolutely.
Solid.
I remember one time we was on the ad, bro. And it was a very rough time, bro. It was rough. Um I remember it was cold, bro. It was misty one night. It was late as fuck, bro. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. But we was trooping. We was out there, nigga, knock her down, everything. And out of nowhere, you like, it's late, nigga. The whole night go by, and out of nowhere, you like, hey, little bro, come here real quick. Um, yeah, let me get that. Give you the banger and all that. And you like, I don't ever want to see you down here no more. You feel me? And as a matter of fact, nigga, all this shit you see right here, nigga, I got this shit. You feel me? Leave this shit up to me. You feel me? Niggas gonna figure this shit out. Do you remember that night? And then the police, as soon as you said that shit, the police came down there. Boom, nigga, thick as fuck. Boom, boom, boom. I took off, nigga. High knockers. And you made me go get the motherfuckers, nigga, while the police was right there like, hey, nigga, fuck that, nigga. We ain't hiding shit, nigga. If we gonna be out here trooping, we're gonna troop. That's why I told you what I told you. You remember that shit?
Vaguely.
We was right there in front of Ronnie house. As a matter of fact, we was on the ass.
Yeah,
Nigga, they came in
I kind of remember that.
It was cracking. It was probably like it was probably the most treacherous season. That last little chapter of you know what I'm talking about. It was ugly. It was scary.
Yeah.
It was scary. Niggas couldn't even. I was getting big, nigga. We couldn't even walk with the. Nigga, I had to be in the house before the street lights came on. Me and the homies. Straight up.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I remember that time. I know what time you talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? That shit. It was very. I'm telling you from the sideline. It was very dark, scary, and like it was always nighttime. It seemed like, you feel me? It was it was daytime, but not for too long, nigga. Around that time, for like maybe for some years straight, nigga, it was like that. At least that's how my mind remembers that shit. Nigga, we was listening to some Looney Coleon one day, raining. I think it was Thug shit. You know what I'm talking about?
I know that song.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Big bro had the Camaro, nigga, smash it, nigga, in the hood of that motherfucker came up, boom, and smacked the bus cut with.
It was around that era. Them my high speed chases there. Them high speed chasing eras right there. Man ain't never had a license, huh?
Hey, do you remember that shit? Hey, was we running for? Hey, was you getting on from the ones that time, though? We was little as fuck.
Y'all got in the high speed chase in the Camaro?
No, that nigga had me in one. That nigga. Crazy as fuck, man.
Nigga try to get away shit. Nigga had something to lose shit.
I swear to you. But niggas don't know. Like, I'll be trying to talk to my homeboys about some of the stuff. Like, bro, like, nigga, like, even when I used to spend the night at their house, like, it wasn't even my choice to go spend the night. Shout out to Baby Dirt, to Vince, my brother. I used to spend the night.
Shelter, y'all wasn't sheltered, nigga. It's just the pressure I applied on you niggas.
That's what I'm trying to say. Look. I'm about to get
you niggas out the streets, but y'all was some bad little bastards, man.
But it was. But look at who we was trying, not necessarily impress. It was a lot to live up to. It was some big ass shoes to fill, nigga, in each area, whether it was street shit or whatever, nigga. We ain't had no choice. Whichever direction we went with it, it was some big shoes to fill.
Yeah, I didn't, man. Let's keep it all the way gutter with y'all. I really didn't want that for y'all, bro. I just seen the potential that y'all had, like the sports and shit. Y'all got that shit from me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't take it as serious as y'all did. Like I said, I had another agenda. But once I saw the potential in y'all, I was fully committed and invested into y'all. You know what I'm saying? So everything I did at that point was for y'all. I just felt like y'all could do a lot better than I did. And I felt like, you know what I'm saying? Everything, like I said, everything is about elevating about the struggle. Motherfucker ain't living the struggle for life, bro. You know what I'm saying? So when we thugging and we out there trooping for a reason and for a cause. Motherfucker ain't living fucked up because he want to live fucked up, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The average motherfucker, like, if you really come from that struggle, you living to elevate up out that struggle. Although you may not know what you want to do, you doing what you doing. You putting your life on the line and you sacrificing your freedom, nigga, to elevate up out that struggle. And that's what the fuck it's about. So I always knew that y'all was the ticket for not me, but for the family about the struggle, which was the set, the hood, whatever the fuck you want to refer to it as, you know what I'm saying? My era, we say the set. So that's what it was about. I knew y'all niggas was gonna make it to the NFL. And I feel like had I been there and didn't catch that case and do all that time,
Niggas would
Y'all
have
would
did.
have made it because you would have been more stable and more, you know what I'm saying, situated. You would have been more focused on what you had to. It's kind of hard to focus
More
on your job and
disciplined.
your career when you don't have a stable place. You know what I'm saying? You need that foundation. If you ain't got no foundation, nigga, you cannot elevate. You can't level up without no foundation.
And then it ain't like no average, like your average brother go to jail for some bullshit, my brother fight for his life in this motherfucker, nigga. I wasn't sleeping, like it, like my situation was a little different from the average situation from somebody else. People's in jail or dealing with some
Right,
incarceration or some bullshit. So
right.
it was always, I always had to, I always was swimming against the current. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. Like I've never really, you know me, nigga. I'm a good homeboy to all my homies. I'm a good brother and stuff like that. Nigga, very loyal. So I never thought about myself or nothing. So it was just a lot of work to mentally, a lot of mental work. You know what I'm saying? And then knowing that you think the way you think and build the way you build, nigga, and us being short on numbers as far as loyalties and living based off of our morals, how we really supposed to live and shit, we short on numbers. So
Lot of niggas don't know. I went from that time to 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 fighting the case for 13, 14 months in the county to landing on a level 4 in the cell with my big homie Creek. But
God,
that's just the way the game blessed me. So what I did learn out of my situation, for every fucked up bad situation, you gotta look for the good out of it. Cause it was definitely some good out of it. I learned lessons that I never learned nowhere on the face of this earth. Had it not been for me landing where I landed and being around who I was around. Nobody taught me more than Creep did out my whole history, nigga, of my DeWarty Morovia being, nigga. I'm a low end nigga, but nigga, from the top to the bottom, nobody taught me more than Cuz did.
oh God.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? This is a nigga I had to live with, nigga, and wake up to every single day in the cell on lockdown. Niggas locked down for a year straight at a time, like to learn how to survive and adapt and learning what it was to be a man in this world. Learn how to defend yourself and standing up and facing any challenge there was that needed to be faced and handled like a man. So yeah, that's the separation and the division. It goes back to the generation thing that we was talking about. A lot of people don't want to hear that though, cause they know I'm like light years ahead of them, bro.
Oh God.
We seeing niggas now, nigga can't even look at a nigga when they talk to a nigga. You know what I'm
Hey, you
saying?
notice that shit? You be seeing that shit?
Twisted. The game is cold. It's fucked up. But
You can't look at you because they know you're gonna see the truth in their ass.
Truth in their ass. Because hey, and a lot of people are afraid of that big ass heart that you generated, whether it's genuine or evil or whatever the fuck it is so much bigger. They don't understand that. They afraid of that. So niggas gonna stay away from that. They gonna stay
yeah,
away from that. They gonna make you seem like you crazy, nigga. When
yeah,
you speak your
yeah,
real and the reality and all that, nigga, that's called narcissists. They become narcissists to the reality because a real godly energy has stepped in their presence. And I feel like there's nothing wrong with that. And you need to be told that don't let a motherfucker blow your flame out. Get on
That
program. They need to get on you, nigga. They need to get a little bit of that do dirt juice and some of that do right creep juice in them. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. That's just what it is. That's what it
hey,
is. They'll think
that's,
y'all crazy.
that's not a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Get you a nice cup size of creep,
You feel me? Get some of that creep.
nice cup size of do
That do
dirt.
right dirt right there. That do dirt water.
Hey, man,
I'm telling you.
another cup of Derriere.
I'm telling you.
Hey, y'all not gonna go wrong, man. I'm trying to tell
Feel
you,
me?
man.
That's the
No,
high end sucker free player potent shit. You feel me?
straight up.
That's all I'm saying. And motherfuckers not used to that. So we sound, I don't care if I sound crazy for bringing the real back. I look the way I look. That's why I have for a moment I had stopped dressing up. But like I have my seasons. I got it from my big bro. I call it the do dirt season. You feel me? Every other season, you feel me? You feel me? I get my do dirt on. You feel me? I can let the beard grow out, no shave. You know what I'm saying? Black hoodie, Air Max, and stuff like that. Because that's for me, that's tribal. You know what I'm saying? That's nigga, that's my exercise. That's what the fuck I do. But some people be like, bro, you so handsome, you got this, you got that. Why you just don't go get a lineup, nigga? Because this is a nigga. Because I used to model for fucking 7 years straight, nigga, and I didn't come from that, nigga. That was survival, nigga. I'm a
Yeah,
rough, like nigga. I'm a Duarty Moravian, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
that's the exercise of being tribal and being able to, you know what I mean, stay centered to, stay sucker free and stuff like that. They should try that shit. Real shit. Get some of this potion.
yeah.
Man, this goes for this too. Like, Creek, man, what is it like to have a young homie like my brother following you around a prison and shit, driving you crazy and shit like that? Cause this is one. Hey, look, my brother is like a kamikaze. Hey, like, tell me a little bit about that shit. I can only fucking
Crazy,
imagine.
Hey,
crazy get
What was
tired of
that
me,
shit
man.
like?
hey,
That
look,
nigga,
look, man,
that nigga
look.
had me and Lil Nori on his hands. Cause ran a daycare center.
Oh, Lord Nori. Oh my God.
Oh god.
Hey, Creep girls on do rock, girl. I got you, girls. Package list. Hey, you remember when he did that with the package list?
Yeah, on his way out the door when he crib walked across the day room on his way out the building, going home.
This nigga Nori crazy as fuck.
God, a whole good street.
Ew.
No, Nori, bust that shit, bust that shit. God,
Hey,
camera walking all across the fucking.
hey, Nori ain't gonna never fucking change.
Nah, Nori sicko, cuz with the stupid shit.
Ew.
He already
Hey, Big Bird.
respected though, cuz
What about
low.
what about that day when we was on the yard and they tried to come search us?
Oh, cuz.
Yeah, tell
When the
me
goon
about that.
squad snatched us up, cuz. They snatched everybody but him.
Well, what happened? What happened?
'Cause they
No,
stripped
they
me and
got
creep
you.
out, cut, took
No,
all our clothes off and threw us in a dog cage for like 6 hours.
they took him
Start
too.
taking pictures of us and shit.
Remember they took him. They took Lil Nori and they came
And let
back
him
and they
go.
there and they came back and they was tripping on us.
Yeah.
What
Snatched
the?
me and creep up. That's how I got they put me under they labeled me under a prison gang that day. They put me under that STG shit. That
Yep. That's what they came
security
and took. They came
security
and took.
threat group. Had me a
Yeah,
high risk and shit everywhere I go. They be on a
they
nigga,
came. They
monitoring
came.
a nigga and shit.
They came and took pictures of all our tattoos and shit, and they was like, "Look, everybody that come to this motherfucker from Dubai, we know all y'all. So any of them that come to this motherfucker, because your homeboy got a big ass mouth, we smashing on all y'all anytime. The one that got away that day was Lil Crip Nut. He the one that got away. But
How the
remember, they
fuck he get
caught him.
away?
Remember, hey,
That did get away. He was there. I forgot.
on the set, he got away, but they caught him like a few days later coming in the building. He was like, "Hey, come here,
Little
like
ski nut.
take
Oh,
your
they
take your
caught.
take your take your shirt off real quick." He got all that shit tattooed on him. They snatched him.
Huh?
Ugh.
Huh?
Ugh.
Niggas is
Man.
trooping. Niggas is trooping.
Hey, bro.
My little Johnny wasn't nothing but active.
Hey. Oh, that's what I was gonna ask. Hey, try to refresh my memory a little bit with this one. Um, that night when we was out, we had a little telly and all that, and this when you end up going to trouble. We could talk about it now. It's just over, done, whatever, right? So, nigga, I'm a young nigga. Nigga, we catch a play. Boom. What was going through your mind? Cause look, I'm still in Arcadia. I think I'm in Arcadia some fucking where. The birdie out. I'm like, oh, look.
I know what you talking about.
You know me, nigga. You know me. I'm bad. But nigga tell me to stay on, I'm gonna stay in though. So I'm waiting for this nigga for the phone call. I'm like, like nigga ain't calling me and shit. I'm like, all right, come on, nigga. Like, call me, nigga. Call me. Nigga ain't calling me and shit. I'm walking around the parking lot and shit. Nigga, the birdie come out. I'm like, oh shit. I'm calling this nigga. Nigga ain't answering, right? So go back in the room and shit. I'm about to just start getting my shit, nigga. I'm about to leave, nigga. I already told somebody to come pick me up. Little hips already outside and all that.
Yeah.
Boom. This nigga finally called me back. Nigga, that's all I hear. That's all I hear. He like, hey, guys. Like, nigga, I'm finna be whoop. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? He like, nigga, the birdie on me. Nigga, I'm looking at the motherfucking helicopter like no fucking way. And I'm listening to the nigga running and I can hear the fucking helicopter. What the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck was, like, I'm not gonna ask like what happened at that given moment, but what was going through your mind? Because look, we talking about it now, nigga. From fucking Arcadia to where you ended up at, nigga, how many miles was that? Nigga, you was on foot. Nigga, how many miles did you run? Like at least 10? Like, what was that?
On foot,
Nigga, you ended up from
straight away. I ran from one city to the next. From I think I ran from Irwindale to Duarte. I ran probably like a 3-mile run
or some shit like that, nigga.
3 miles, like literally
Bad,
3 miles straight.
man.
Hey, cold. That's
3
what I'm
miles
saying.
straight.
I'm highlighting that though, because some niggas don't know what this shit take. Like this lifestyle, like you see what I'm saying?
But I only got away because I was determined to get away. I didn't have that much gas in my tank. I didn't even think about running that far. They was just on me, and I just had to get on.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I did. That's a few homies. They hear that they contest. They know.
Hey, shit crazy, because I heard that shit live and direct, nigga, on the phone. Young niggas.
Yeah, I ran from that motherfucking you know that, hey, cause you take that back route by the creek to Fish Canyon. You know, I think it's Huntington Drive. Once you go past that last 7-Eleven,
Yeah.
You keep going straight and then go all the way through to Irwindale, that McDonald's.
Yeah.
By the side of the freeway.
Yeah.
It happened right there, and I ran all the way back the other way to the set, all the way to like AD.
Damn.
Yeah, laughing.
Damn.
I know what you talking about.
I was I was hiding in T3 Mama house. She probably thought I was cuz. He wasn't even there. I was just in there docked out. Yeah.
That's when they stayed in the flat.
That motherfucker flying low like that motherfucker on the roof.
Nigga. That's the craziest part. Yeah, I remember that shit like yesterday. Huh?
What'd you say? I can't hear you.
You hear me? I see this one T3 and they was standing in the flats, huh?
Yep. Exactly.
I'm saying, yeah, I remember.
That shit crazy as fuck.
You know that distance, nigga. That's a stretch.
Nigga, I know the distance.
What?
The homie ran my foot over in that motherfucking McDonald's you talking about the freeway.
Who, Diamond Blue?
Yeah, you know.
No, man. Stupid ass Dark Mark. This nigga looking at some bras. He's supposed to stop the car. We all looking at the bras, but I'm jumping out the car at the same time. My foot is out the door like this, and the car kept going. Next thing I know, the motherfucker on my foot. I'm like, ugh.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Man. So man, what's good, Snipe?
Bro.
What's good, man? You shit.
Oh,
you back home?
had to tap back in, man. Yeah, cause
I
gotta juice my shit up real quick, cause I can't hear without charging my shit up.
Got a lightning.
know he had
Like
the,
a
you know he
bicycle.
had the
Yeah, I know I missed
swing,
a
bro.
lot.
Man. So look,
Man,
man, I had some questions, man. I had just based off of just a little bit of the Duarte and Morovia history and being able to had a chance to run with my bro and them, some of your older cousins and stuff like that, right? So when you was running around and stuff like that, like how'd you what was your influence like? Like who made you want to get off the porch? Like who was your influence and stuff like that? Like where'd that come about? I know you was
Peter
all
Ward.
around it, but I know it had to be a significant influence.
Peter Ward.
I'm gonna say one, right?
Warren?
Nigga.
You said Warren?
Nah, this nigga said Peter Ward. It's not dirty. Nah, I'm gonna say dirty and baby rag, right? And dirty know what I'm talking about. Like growing up, cuz my granny them niggas, cuz the dirty remember when we was running around. It was some shit. When we had Mike's Food back in the day, Lucky.
Oh God.
So niggas know. So I looked up to them niggas, cuz it was like, like we the same generation because it was still like my older homies. Cause when I was growing up, we didn't really have it. All the homies, all the real ones is like gone, cuz like I'm sad. Nigga go up and seeing S and everything else, cuz that's what got me off the porch though. And there was no going back to that backyard, cuz it wasn't. Nothing was gonna change. That's when it was a wrap. Like really a rap, cuz. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot, cuz. Like shit, nigga, you know what I'm saying? So it was a lot back in the day for me. Me looking up, hearing shit. And niggas like, nah, Dante, yeah. Once nigga got in the mix, cuz it was hard for me to escape that shit. Cause I remember that shit. Like my little bro and them had when they was. You already know. I didn't have shit. And they used to look up. You used to see you was with rats, so you already know the real. You know.
That's what I'm saying. So look, and let's talk about this a little bit too.
That was my this shit, cuz
because I remember remember back in the day
toughest.
Who?
That nigga.
You said Dante the toughest?
He had it the toughest. Hell yeah.
Yeah, everybody know that for sure.
Cuz lived in the middle of both worlds.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Cuz he lived literally in the middle of field trips.
So I was about to say that. Look, growing up, and I don't think people know this about you. Growing up on your street that you lived on was like a border of like two different territories and shit. Like if you play GTA, it was like a hot zone in your area. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Mm-hmm.
It was more of them than it was of y'all in that specific area. But the ones that was in that area was nigga, they knew not to fuck with y'all. But still, it was a hot zone.
But it was our shit, really.
But it was our shit, really. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so that came.
Go left, go right.
So that came with
it's both ways.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? That came with its own sets of fucking problems. I remember that shit. So I remember that. So let's talk about that. Cause around that time, I remember you guys living through that, like you specifically living through that. Then happened. I remember when you and Bruiser was able to, when y'all was running around and shit, you would leave that street, your street that you lived on, to cross the main street, which was Mountain, to cross through some more enemy territory just to go see your friends, just to go play basketball and shit. And to run into these niggas, Tremaine and them niggas, you know what I'm saying? And to run into creeping these niggas. And because in reality, we wasn't even supposed to be walking and doing that. So then you wiggling, trying, you know what I'm saying? If you get caught, you got to lie to a nigga like Creep. Or you got to deal with a nigga like my bro and them, because the niggas was really out there trooping before niggas was really supposed to be trooping.
You know. Right.
Niggas
That
was
was
all over that
Man.
motherfucker.
hey, cuz that was a life changing experience for me.
All
Cuz that
over
was like the
stuff.
scariest shit I ever experienced growing up. Just walking up, cuz.
Yeah, that's to
Soon
get
nigga
your
leave
that's to get your 3-up era.
that
If it wasn't
anything,
already up,
For
get your
real.
3-up era.
Like, cause remember you was
That's
playing
where it was
sports.
like, yeah.
You know, you was playing sports, basketball, football, and all that. And I remember you niggas would have to like quit every blue moon because y'all had to go to the field. Y'all niggas had to. Them niggas was making y'all niggas come to the field. Like,
Yeah, man, that was a vicious little bro. Like really hectic.
It was times,
I still had
it
a
was
little
times for them just couldn't even
goosebumps from
go
that shit.
home.
Yep.
Huh? It was
Nigga
times
had
y'all
to just
niggas
duck
couldn't
off
even
and
get
stay where he
home,
was
huh?
at.
for
I
real.
I
Hey,
know I couldn't.
hey, hey.
They're the homies, nigga.
See, what people not realizing what's going on here right now is
Mm-hmm.
reminiscing on times when, you know, of being in certain situations where it was life and death, but it
Right.
was like a daily thing.
Man,
You know what I'm saying? From real live people that was real live there, real live, you know. So y'all getting this inside sneak peek at, you know, conversations that we would normally
mm-hmm.
have outside the camera. You know what I mean?
I got one for y'all. This for everybody. This for everybody. If you can, if you remember, because there's a lot of trauma. You feel me? It's hard to remember a lot of stuff. Dang, Snipe just got off.
He'll
This
be
was
back.
mainly for this was mainly for him.
He'll be back.
But big bro, and then we're gonna ask him when he get back on. Do you
So,
remember? Do you remember? See, a lot of homies don't remember J Loco. You remember J Loco?
yeah, I did some time with J Loco.
All right, so J Loco. Do you remember that time where J Loco got
Go
like
ahead.
something
I hear you.
ended up happening on? Oh, there he is right there. Snipe. Can you hear me?
Oh,
Go ahead. I hear y'all on J Loco. I hear it. Go ahead.
I bet. So in that whole little incident happened, right? With J Loco. Uh I was a baby, but that's a moment that traumatized me and stuff like that. Like if y'all don't mind me asking, if it's too much, I ain't gotta ask. We're gonna have to take a shot or something though. We
you
don't
talking
have
about what
to.
he went to jail for? What he went to jail over? Or before that?
I think it was before that.
Are you talking about when it when,
You know what I'm talking
when,
about, huh?
when he got shot in the head with that flash gun?
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That's what that shit was. It was a flash gun
Yeah,
I
they
know.
shot him in the head with a flash gun and it blew up when it hit his
Yeah.
face.
in front of the liquor store.
Yeah, that was the flash gun.
Hey, hey, that nigga had everybody in the set, nigga trooping over that shit though. That's what I'm saying. Like I know it was a flash gun. I know, nigga, it was cracking. You feel me?
I shot him with a flash gun. I was fucking busted his shit. Yeah. I remember that. It burnt him up, really. Yeah.
Damn, yeah, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. It was that, and then it was the who shot themselves in the head on the ass.
I was
You
yeah.
know who? What you gonna say?
What's his name? Now I'm talking about what's his government name though. You know what I'm talking about? Cause everybody don't know him by his street name.
Oh no, you talking about Nut.
Yeah, Nut. But what's Nut real name? What they used to call that niggas? This Trey used to call the nigga something. Anyway, if anybody know him by Nut, around that time, right? So let's go back to the PTSD. Let's talk about this for a little bit. Before all that happened and stuff like that, I remember going swimming with bro.
Right.
Everything was good and stuff like that. But you know, like I had that connection with a lot of other people. Like he would talk to me and stuff like that, and nigga wasn't really happy and shit. And I'm like, man, just come to grandma's. I'm pretty sure, nigga, big bro or somebody gonna be over there. Something needs to go eat, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Catch up with big bro, go rock with that nigga. I'm like, all right, bet. I'm gonna make sure you and Trey get home. So he walked us home from the pool and shit. Went to the house, ate, boom, and then that day is when that shit happened. But at the same time, I felt like the nigga was looking for somebody he can talk to. Like literally. The nigga went to grandma's house, nigga. You wasn't there, nigga. Nobody was really there. He ate with us, nigga, and he left. Boom, and then bam. So even then too, like I feel like a lot of us see those silent cries and stuff like that, nigga. But everybody just so deep into their own shit. It's hard to help each other. You know what I'm saying? So I remember shit, even Dante, nigga, you and your generation of homeboys, y'all would get into it, trying to live up to that specific code of generation. Not everybody understood. You know what I'm saying? How close you was to the code and shit like that. They didn't understood the shit. They wasn't understanding it. So and they wasn't listening. So it divides people and stuff like that too. So I feel like dividing from some of your best friends and stuff like that, big bro. I seen you go through that too. Growing up with some of your best friends from sandbox age, you know what I'm saying, and then going to jail, being in jail, and then getting a call that you lost a friend or something like that and shit like that. Let's talk about that because both of you guys both had a relationship with Baby Rag, you know what I'm saying? And I seen both of y'all fight with Baby Rag too, you know what I'm saying? And challenge each other and all that. But at the end of the day, I seen like y'all was like real brothers though. I ain't never seen a friendship like that. Like me and my sandbox nigga, shout out to Baby Dirt again. Nigga, we try to be like that. Like how you and Robert was, you know what I'm saying? And then Dante was following right behind y'all, fighting and shit, doing everything y'all niggas was doing and stuff like that. And I remember him fighting with Baby Rag on the Ave all the time and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But people didn't understand it. They would just get a call like, man, Dante and Robert fighting again, but everybody was so scared and you know what I'm saying, and shit of y'all and shit like that. But I watched y'all go through trauma and shit like that. Did y'all ever have a chance to heal from that? Is y'all still suffering from that specific feeling and stuff like that? And has it changed or gotten worse since he's been gone?
No, like I don't know. For me, I think about the nigga every day. I think about the nigga daughter.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And I just be that I always think to myself like, damn, cuz like when I do see her, like, fuck. I wish 3 was here so you know what I'm saying, he could see what the fuck going on. But not only that,
enjoy this shit.
If he was living, he was the first homie to have a baby.
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, he'd be the first homie if he was still alive to be a grandfather. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that shit tragic. That shit fucked me up the most though.
Oh yeah.
Cause you gotta think when he lost his life, I was on my way to go pick him up. I was 10 minutes too late. When I got there, he was knocked down. So you know what I'm saying? This is
story with Baby Bragg, man.
That was you gotta think, nigga. That was my everyday childhood friend. Not only that, but that was my road dog. Like we did everything together, nigga. It wasn't no him without me, and it wasn't no me without him. And that's just the way our relationship was.
Always
Nigga Steve, like you would never see one of us without each other.
Oh
I don't
God,
give a fuck if it was raining.
that shit.
Me and Cub be the only niggas in the hood in the rain, outside, like troopers.
I remember Dante. That's where they used to call me Yay Yay. Remember that around them days, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that shit. I remember that shit like it was yesterday. I fucking remember
Yeah.
this shit. And I feel like I'm still stuck in them times too, high key. So like with that being said, you too, Dante, was were you in jail when you got the car?
Nah, I was
Nah, we
out.
was out. We was
You was
out.
out?
Yeah, we
You know
was
what's
out.
crazy?
So
I was on the app when Baby Rack died. That's
I
crazy.
was on my way to pick
Cub was just over there.
up.
He's riding around on the scooter. Remember, he's riding the scooter every day.
yeah, he had that scooter. You
Cub
remember the
riding that
scooter?
scooter.
That's right. That's right.
And Cub just had a bottle of that pop off. He I don't know why that vodka shit he was drinking. And Cuz said, I'm finna go to the house. We were chilling on the app, Cuz. I said, Cuz. Nigga. They said that happened, Cuz. Nigga run down there. My whole body went in shambles, Cuz. Nigga, went on one for, the regular shit, but that shit broke a nigga down, though, because I don't know, I might have been the last nigga he talked to before Amber. That's crazy, though. Because, he was close with Aaron on the app, so you already know that went. So nigga was right there.
Yeah.
Every day. Nigga still have his Baby Rag moments, though. Sad. That's a real homie.
Man.
That's bro.
Yeah, he was a motherfucker, man.
And nigga don't even know, though.
Baby Rag, man.
Niggas don't even know.
Every homie was that I lost was us. It was unique, nigga. They was all just different, special in their own way. It was something special about a nigga, whether if it was his personality, to his athletic ability, to wherever the fuck it was.
That could be
Same thing with L3. Niggas known for different shit.
L3,
like,
I was just gonna say, cuz.
I lost some real homies though. I lost some real motherfucking homeboys.
I got a question for Tree.
Now, this Trubin, only ones that's out here that's left is just me and the homie Skill.
Oh God, shout out Skill.
Shout out to my little bro, Young Skill.
That nigga turned his life around. That's what I'm trying to be like.
That's bro.
Oh God. That's my motherfucking love right there. Skill. Kiki, shout out to my little bro Kiki. Rat.
They tapped in, trust me.
Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
Man, so look. So Big Durock Creek, man. I got this question for you because hearing Snipe and Do Dirt talk, is it triggering at all? Growing up, like, because you did a little bit of some of these things before them as well. So you know what I'm saying? Is it like triggering to hear them go through that, even though I know that you didn't want them to go through half of the shit that they have to go through and stuff like that? Similar to the love, like how my big bro, like, you know what I'm saying, was for me. Like, so how does that make you feel? And I feel like this is a perfect conversation, for us to hear, especially them two. You see what I'm saying? So like, how does that make you feel? And like, what are your thoughts on that? Because I know that if we knew better, we'll do better. And the objective wasn't for us to be out here banging like how it was, but we had to, our cars were the cars that we was dealt with. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, elaborate a little bit on that. Like, as far as, their survival, what they went through, and them making it to the age that they are today and stuff like that. And is it triggering to you?
Well, you gotta think back the days when I was coming up, and those that was coming up with me, half of them is gone, half of them is dead now. You know what I mean? And the other half has been locked up probably just as long as I have, or been in and out. Been in and out the system. You know what I'm saying? So it's a very small percentage of those that has went through this same walk and made it to the other side and has become success stories that I can sit here today and tell you about. I can count on one hand of those that I know personally that has done it. Young Skill being one of them. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely got to give it up to him. You know what I'm saying? Those that's like him, like the homie Big GT,
Yes, sir. Shout out
Big
him.
Gangsta Tick,
Yes, sir. Shout out Gangsta Tick.
Football. These are all men that has walked this walk and made it to the other side and has become successes in their own right and in their own field. You know what I'm saying? That you won't probably hear about unless you are in the hood set and you paying attention to what's going on and you
Right.
know who's who.
Like
You
you
know
in
what I'm saying?
tune with your shit. Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? So I look at that in comparisons with the loss that we had. You know what I mean? Now the losses that I have taken over the years, homie wise, has been significant. You know what I'm saying? It's too many to name. The roll call has become so extensive to the point where it's just beyond ridiculous. You know what I mean? So as I sit here and hear y'all describe the baby rag situation and his last days with him, I can't help but think about, when I lost my homie Diamond Blue. You know what I'm saying? When he died.
Peace, Diamond Blue, cuz.
Rest
Real
in
here,
peace. Shout out Diamond Blue.
cuz, real trooper.
Yeah, man. When his loss came about, um, I remember the last time I seen Diamond Blue. Well, our last interactions was during my trial, and he was part of my case. So I had to have him called back down from prison as one of my witnesses. So he didn't just come back down from prison back to the LA County Jail as one of my witnesses, but this fool came back down he came ready. Just put it that way. You know what I'm saying? So we living it up that whole time. We going to court, bam. He ended up going home. So while he's going home, he's still going to court for me. So he's seeing me coming to court with my regular clothes on. So he like, hey man, he said that shirt you got, he like, I like that shirt. He like, I want that shirt. He say, I'm finna go and buy you a new shirt. I'm finna see if I can get them to give me that shirt. I said, if they give it to you, you can have it. And sure enough, he went and did exactly what he said he was gonna do. Came to court that next day, got it my lawyer, got it the bailiff and everybody until they swapped out the shirts. And you know that man put that shirt on and wore that shirt out the courtroom.
That's crazy.
And his last thing to me when he walked out that courtroom that day was threw the set up, put it up under his chin, and told me to keep my head up as he was walking out the courtroom. That was my last time seeing him physically.
Straight up, real trooper.
You feel me? So, loss, trauma, you know what I'm saying? And being able to, walk through that storm and weather that shit the right way, the correct way, you know what I'm saying? And make it to the other side and live to speak on your story, you know what I'm saying? And give it to the people correctly, not that diluted shit, the shit that you know, the big brothers would want them to know about you, how bad of a person if something ever happened to any one of us, the first thing they're gonna throw out there is our criminal record.
Right.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna throw out there that you're a father, that you're somebody's son, that you're loved, You know what I'm saying? And all the wonderful things that you contribute to your family and those that's in within your circle. You know what I'm saying? And the good shit that you're trying to actually do. You know what I mean? They're not gonna throw none of it. The first thing they're gonna throw out there is your criminal record, if you have one. And if you don't have one, then they're gonna try to find something bad before they put the good out there. You know what I mean? So that's why it's important. That's why it's important for us to have this right here.
Oh God, build our own system. Build your
Yeah,
own system.
listen, look. This is the narrative is our life, our real life, what we deal with on a daily. This is the narrative. It's not scripted. It's not made up. This is real shit. Y'all want reality TV? Y'all want reality shit? This is reality right here.
Like straight up, tell them where you at right now, bro. Like making moves where you are right now.
Look. I just put it this way, man. I am in a place where you go to sleep and wake up with a gun on you. Not you having a gun, but with one on you. With one on you. Wake up and go to sleep. You wake up and go to sleep to that. All right. And not only do you got that on you, but you also got knives on you, multiple. Not on you, but watching your every move on you.
You already picked out.
Yeah. You feel
You
me?
already picked out if it crash.
That part. It's a man, it's a couple of men on you. You don't even know it. They just waiting for that call.
They're already assigned to you.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Shit crazy.
You feel me? So just imagine having to you strategically plan your day whether you know it or not.
Right.
Because you know where the bullshit is at. You know exactly where to go for the bullshit if you want that.
Yeah.
There's a crowd for it.
Nigga respect the land and tread lightly.
Yeah,
real respect first and foremost.
It's wolves, my nigga. It's wolves and it's top of the line wolves, and you know what I'm saying? Like they are the masters of what they do from everywhere. You know what I'm saying? See, and this is what motherfuckers be trying to twist up. You know what I'm saying? Because they think motherfucker got to be from a certain demographic. You know what I'm saying? To matter. No.
Survival of the fittest.
That shit crazy.
Come on, man. Come on. If that was the case, it'd be a whole bunch of motherfuckers just all PC'd up and you know what I'm saying? Like,
just mastered,
oh my nigga, come on, my nigga. You know what I mean? We know who going there on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? And who holding their posts down, who standing strong and standing firm. You know what I'm saying? And keep their soldiers soldiered up. We know who's doing that and who ain't. You know what I'm saying? But see, that's nothing to be. It's nothing to be glamorized. It's just the nature of the environment, the necessity of that nature, the necessity of it. Because without it, you're a victim. Period. Until you are walking through those gates with whatever property you're gonna take with you when they tell you that you're going home. Until you're actually through those gates and off that first bus where they stand there and watch you until you get on the Greyhound and then you're free. You're not out of prison, nigga, and you ain't safe until you riding off in that motherfucking Greyhound.
Straight up.
Period. Other than that, you on guard, nigga. You on guard. You got to have a certain mentality. Niggas don't understand that mentality. You know what I'm saying?
I tell y'all niggas, man. Real. Real.
Do you think that, like, once being like institutionalized, like, because the system of being institutionalized, number one, I feel like it's set up to keep you trapped here forever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mentally. So do you think that that's something that can be like an individual could heal from, like being institutionalized and stuff like that? Do you think that human can heal from that?
I believe that being institutionalized is it's really the mental thing. It's all about how much you
That's
are
what it is.
really if you think about it, because I hear that term often, right? I hear that term often being institutionalized. They categorize that to people that either are in prison or has been in prison or has been repeat offenders of being in prison, right?
Right.
They categorize that as being institutionalized. Okay. First of all, what is an institution?
Shit, like a big ass, like a shit. A college is an institution. A goddamn shit. A school. A big ass program like a business.
You have corporations. You have
Corporations and shit like that.
corporations as institutions. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You have
Right.
school districts. That's institutions.
Right.
Okay. So what is institutionalized?
So when people are using the term institutionalized, they're saying, well, I know institutionalized is it's more so a mental state of mind that one cannot really escape from. Like, for example, like mental slavery, essentially. No matter what it is, it don't got to be prison. It could be in school or something like that. But
That,
if you're
that's
being fed the wrong downloads and shit like that, that's institutionalization.
that's the interpretation that they would have you to believe,
Yeah,
right?
that is.
But
Right.
that is a term that is um utilized to control you.
Yeah.
They induct certain words into vocabulary and to control you. Certain words. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no way that you can sit and convince me of institutionalization of somebody being in a mental state that you categorize under imprisonment.
Right.
Physically,
But you see how they program the mind to where institutionalized is
but
connected to prison.
exactly.
A
But
lot of
see,
motherfuckers don't even realize that.
yeah, but look,
No, they
if
don't.
let's just say I was institutionalized,
Right.
and maybe I am, right? Okay, but if being institutionalized means that you are entrapped in your mind and stuck and can't get out, and that is being compared to here being in jail. How am I able to not just maintain long lasting, loving, solid relationships with people that I have known from the sandbox on up?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And people and their families and have maintained beautiful, excellent relationships with these people to this day. To this day. You know what I mean? And only a chosen few fall off. You know what I compare that to?
What?
You ever see a dog get wet?
Yeah.
What do dog do when they get wet?
When they shake off the water and shit.
That part. And keep it moving, right?
Yeah, and keep pushing. Oh
So
God.
what's not meant to what's
Oh
not meant to
God.
be what's not meant to be what's not meant
That's
to
a
be when
bold
you shake
analogy,
when
huh?
you yeah
Hey, oh
when what's
God.
not meant to be when you shake that shit off, it's gonna go. And
Uh-huh.
what's supposed to be is gonna keep it moving with you, my nigga.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Oh God.
that's some shit right there.
That's some real shit.
What we?
Straight up, man.
Called analogy.
Yeah. It's true, man. Big bro, look like you finna tap out, man. You tired?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you better be ready. You better be ready.
Nigga hit that
Soon as I
40-year-old
touch
mark,
down.
cuz start yawning, cuz.
Hey,
I ain't
Hey,
gonna
So,
say I
nigga hit
need
40,
some
start yawning.
hey,
eugenics.
like he tired to the motherfucker. He been up since 10. Hey,
Like cuz
tired
said,
to the
Nah,
motherfucker.
nigga,
cuz said.
I got it since then, nigga.
had a long hard day,
Yeah,
huh?
Oh God.
facts.
Now I'm gonna
Can't
be
tell
out
you,
there tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Hey,
he ain't tell you, little bro ain't told you what happened to me.
man.
Nah,
Hey, that's a whole nother that's gonna be a
that's a
whole
whole
nother
nother show,
episode.
huh? That's
Yeah,
a
that's
whole
a
nother
whole nother
show.
episode.
Hey man, look, we is this
We gonna
this
make it
is
in.
so much content. This shit is just gonna be broken down
Hey,
so many 50 million different
hey,
ways.
cuz,
Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
straight look. You hear me?
Huh?
Straight clown time, cuz.
That's
Hey.
it.
Hey, you
That's
gonna
what I
wake up
was
in the
on,
morning?
clown time.
Hey, you gonna wake up in the morning like, man, what the fuck? Hey, you might not even remember to keep the G. You might not even remember.
Nah, no, nigga, I remember, nigga, ain't nothing wrong with me, nigga. I did some bullshit, just keep it good on. Yes. Some bullshit, nigga, at times. See, this the thing, though. We
Hey.
be thinking we got we be thinking we got it all together till we do some bullshit. The bullshit we do will blow up in your face, and you be like, "Come on, bozo! I did some
That's
bullshit.
it.
Hey,
I did some
I did that
bullshit.
shit 2 or 3 times a week though. That's what I'm saying. Like
I
niggas
just
just
got, but you
niggas
can't.
over
You gotta keep it real with yourself before anybody else. I did some
God.
Yeah.
bullshit. Going
That
on
For
too.
real, you do.
Oh
Real
God.
Told
shit.
me about it though. I
that
passed it
goes
up
back
though.
that goes back to what I was saying earlier about us having to correct us first
Mm-hmm.
before
Yeah.
trying to do
Yeah.
anything else.
Yeah. Hey, you gotta check yourself first, so nobody else gotta check you. So that's where the battle begin right there. When another motherfucker gotta
Yeah.
check you.
That's the real grown man shit.
Right there.
Straight up.
Straight up. So check
Real talk.
yourself and then keep it pushing. And whatever stick with you, stick with you. All the other shit gonna get on. That
Straight
shit gonna
up.
nigga. But for sure, man. I love you, big bro, man. I appreciate you tapping in. For sure, for sure. If y'all ain't got a grip of that Do-Rag Creek, make sure y'all tap in on all platforms, man. That's Apple Music, Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, all that. And make sure that y'all like, share, comment on the Swing Low podcast. And make sure that y'all tap in to go live with us, man. We need some more of y'all to come in, show us some love, man. We had Snipe, man. We had another special
Yes,
guest. We had my big bro, man, Do-Rag Creek doing his
man, I
thing,
appreciate the
man.
love. Appreciate it. Appreciate
Straight
it.
up, man. And hopefully tomorrow we'll do
Thank you,
another
son.
segment and go live and stuff like that. Get some freestyle battles or some yodeling competitions, man. I almost had Creek yodeling today, man. So hopefully,
Almost.
Hey,
hey,
Creek.
you feel me? What's good,
Hey,
big bro?
Creek. Your shit going up,
Dirty
huh?
cake.
Hey man.
Hell yeah. This motherfucker going up, bro.
It
Hey.
is.
Going up.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, it's going up.
I
Hey.
can't see shit.
This.
You gotta click the
Nigga
comments.
dirty.
Click the comment section. Hey, look at
Hey, I do come through with it.
I still that mirror though.
Hey, crazy as fuck.
He said, I
Oh
ain't doing
God, man.
shit.
But yeah,
Hey.
hey, Do-Rag Creek, man. You
Look,
got anything you want to say to the fans and everybody that tuned in to the
Man.
Swing Low family?
Hey man, look. Hey, everybody that tapped in, everybody that is gonna tap in, everybody that catch it later, man. I appreciate y'all. Keep tapping in. You know what I'm saying? Like, comment, subscribe, man. Run it up. We doing this shit the real way, the organic way, but always the real way. You know what I'm saying? Run it up. Stick with us. We gonna stick with y'all, but we gonna be bringing some bomb shit to y'all. I'm telling you, I can't even wait for that shit. You know what I'm saying? But hey, but look, everybody is invited, my nigga. If y'all got something that y'all want to promote on the show, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? If y'all got some whatever y'all want to get off y'all chest, bring that motherfucker. Y'all already know. Hey, we gonna stand on what we stand on, my nigga. Keep
Yes,
it.
sir. And one more thing, man. Man, big bro, actually, man, we trying to get these businesses off the ground, man. Y'all, shit, y'all asked for it, y'all got it, man. Y'all got big bro doing the tats, man. You know what I'm saying? So tap in, man. Come get tatted. You know what I'm saying?
2100%.
Yeah, 2100% tattoo ink. So, come through. We'll be doing live tattoo sessions sometime, maybe next week or something like that. We'll let y'all know what we're gonna do. We might do some little pieces or something like that. It's all up to big bro. But and it's also up to y'all. Tap in, leave some comments, and let us know if that's something that y'all interested in, man. So yeah, I love y'all. One, and make sure y'all go and support that Do-Rag Creek one time.
Man, run it up, man. Run it up, man.
HT made the wave.
We can chat with it, dude. Hit me up all in. Bet the real was tapping in. All them suckers fall back. Matter of fact, shit, I might prefer it like that. We only pressing real niggas. Know what coming with that. The Swing Low podcast show, bro. You didn't know? No, they was asleep, man. I'm being present. There's a bring it if you got it. All the dirt, all the scoop. We don't water down the truth. You need the pussy or a bro. So nigga, what it do? You got the stage stand. Don't put that on the color blue. You raise hands on it. And niggas, you can own it overseas, man. We show it. You niggas ain't knowing it. Ain't real. It ain't going. I ain't dealing with you boys, man. I'm deaf to the noise, but I bow to give a voice to the ones with the war. If my fucking battle scores, earn those behind bars. That's a double entendre. Bitch, your brain and show. We can chat, we can smoke, we can chill, we can kick it. But one thing for sure, a nigga stand on all business. The Swing Low podcast show, it's official. Now that cuz up next, it's an issue. We can chat, we can smoke, we can chill, we can kick it. But one thing for sure, a nigga stand on all business. The Swing Low podcast show, it's official. Now that cuz up next, it's an issue.
Right.